Yes, we are live again today. We're not doing Star Wars. We're breaking the me tradition. 2 weeks in. I'll be honest. I thought I'd be building Star Wars sets now. I'm surprised there was absolutely nothing coming out in May. Like, we're coming up now to the end of May, 2 weeks ago, and there's still looking to be nothing at all. Nothing, like, not a set. We got the UCS set, okay. Technically, we got a set. Technically. But I don't think I can count that. That is a collector's piece. It would be like Hasbro coming out with a giant £400 figure. It's not Black Series. It doesn't count whatsoever. Hello there. Whoa, chat's popping off. All right. Don't forget, you don't want top chat up. You want live chat. Let's see. Hello there, Moonshoes. That is what we're doing today. Mining things to craft with, crafting things to mine with in Lego. We are not opening up Minecraft. I'm keeping my streak of... Don't want to know how long it's... Actually, can I find out how long it's been since I opened Minecraft? Hello there, Snow Blizzard. Welcome. Welcome. Hope you all had a great day. Yes, not just a good day. I had a pretty good day, actually. Scratch that. Pretty great day. Cleared up a bit of the Lego studio. It's looking a lot clearer than it was before. Let me get, though, the Minecraft display, because the reason we're switching this up is to make a bit more space for some other sets. And right now, kind of a mess, a colorful mess. That is a very beautiful wall. We'll be keeping similar aspects like that to it, but let's spin this around. There's not a lot of sets on here. There we go. Not a lot of sets. Oh look, recreating the thumbnail, something like this. A lot of mess, a lot of figures. We need more scenes and less transition. The big problem we had with this display, you know, let's whack it straight up. The big problem is top down. You can see the issue. We got a nice little village here with a massive tree. That is like a big scale tree for Minecraft. Maybe I went a bit too much with that. That's more of a jungle tree. And we got a chicken coop behind. We never finished off this wall. And then we had a little animal pen, but we had a little bit of greenery to transition up the hill into another biome. And I originally wanted this whole section to be like 4 different biomes, but we've got one biome transitioning into this corner of spruce. So today we're overhauling it. This isn't as much for a video. I think the display will stay roughly the same, but the display should look a lot better by the end of the couple of hours. We will be live. So where to start? I do not know. I think I'll start by probably removing the minifigures. Watched a lot of pigeons playing in the rain. Yes, we did that as well. Oh, pigeons are hours of entertainment. Honestly, oh, that's what I was looking at earlier. I was trying to find a set and I forgot what set it was and ended up looking at the advent again. It's the cat. It's the cat that turns into the pigeon, the create a 3-in-1. There we go. I've jotted that down for later. I have a whole list of things to do, but we're getting there. We're getting there. There is something that I do want to pull up. Let's... I want to have a quick look at the date that the Technic mystery boxes are coming out. I don't know if it's newest, if it's recent. Oh, it's newest. Even newer than the advents. Was it this? We've already seen this on stream, right? Or was this announced recently? Because I know they got the actual box full of them that was leaked by someone early on. Oh, wait. No. Oh, I need them all. Do they come? They come with a little section of road. Oh, that's amazing. I didn't know that. How big is the box? First off, how big is the box? Secondly, wouldn't it suck if you got something like a cross section? No, oh, there is a straight road. We got... That's got to be a dead end, right? No, we got corners. Suppose you could have 3 corners there, 3 corners here, and round that off. So the wrecking ball is probably going to be the most picked up. And I'm hoping you can scan for these. But at the same point, I think I will grab some mystery ones to open on stream first. The one I want is this one. Second one in. That one's pretty cool. Actually, they're all pretty cool. Yeah, all of them, all 8 of them. They're a bit more expensive than a CMF, but it feels like the parts are there. I think these are going to look quite big. If the boxes are CMF size, maybe I'll wait on the sale, but £4.50, extra £1. Hopefully the Shrek ones return to normal end of the year. 1st of August, that's what I wanted to know. 1st of August. All right. I do have a set as well. Actually, I do have a set that I want to build by the end of the stream. It's the smallest Minecraft set I picked up just before Valentine's Day, I think it was, and I've still got a hold of it. I haven't looked at any of the new pieces. We've got a new fox head. We've got a ton of the old foxes, so we can take a look at that. We've got a rabbit as well. First rabbit for the Minecraft display, I do believe. We'll confirm that in a sec. And we've also got one of the brand new chest elements, which looks beautiful. And technically this is our first updated Steve, because the last Steve we built was the one from the movie. Oh, no, that's a lie. We also built Steve from the advent calendar. Okay, there's been a few Steves, but this is the hard part. Where do we start? Yeah, also get a creeper. I think we have a few. Look at that charged creeper. That's a cool one. It's got the transparent blue with a face print. That one's really nice. Oh, I tell you where they are. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 creepers cornering in everyone up there. Let's add a 4th. Let's go crazy with it. There's one sneaking through the pandas. They do not stand a chance. The little guy with the Meilu run. Ha! That's awesome. How I want to take this off the base plate, because we are going to need the base plate, and also I kind of want to cut the base plate down. Let me get up some of the Minecraft sets so that I know what to reference when I'm building it. Not the big ones, mainly these little ones here, because we do have a chicken coop. Maybe we can add some wings at some point, but today we're just trying to restructure this, get it looking good, talk about some other sets. We've got a snow fox as well. So there's our foxes. This is mostly my fiance's sets here. So we're trying to style them out. And there's a few other minifigures. I've seen the Joker. There was a Stormtrooper. I don't know if the Stormtrooper no longer resides on our lovely world here. I don't know where the Stormtrooper's gone. Maybe the Stormtrooper... Oh, I found the Stormtrooper. They're still here. Up you come. There you go. Look through the door. Right on the village hut. The Stormtrooper's waiting on the inside. That would be a nasty surprise in Minecraft. Oh, I think what I'm going to try and do is first off get the set out of here. And then flip it over. But I think we're going to have to remove the minifigures first. We've still got the creek inbuilt. That's a really nice build. That was our custom one that we put together. We've got zombies. We've got the flame elements for the said zombies. We do have a darker Steve, but it's the sandy one from last year's January set. And I kind of need a bag or a tub or... Oh, I'll tell you what I can grab. Not the best, but I've just emptied my recycling bin. So we can start adding the minifigures to the recycling bin. And that will keep them safe. That stops us losing any of them. Oh, the lava chicken. The lava bucket next to the chicken. All the references that we've got to rebuild once we're putting this back together. But as I'm taking off the minifigures, look at that green. Hello there, Leo. Hello there, Mark. Welcome. Yes, the creeper. The creepers are nice. We've got some withers as well that seem to be withering away. Pun very much intended. Sure there'll be more. Oh, I didn't mean to snap the llama's neck. Oh no. Oh no, what did I do? Should be taking care of the animals, not hurting them. Let's wither legs together. All right, the withers can stay out because these are very fragile creatures, so we don't want any of their parts breaking. Like their loose limbs, their legs flying off in all directions. Minecraft indeed. Yes. I wonder how many newer viewers don't even know we had this entire Minecraft world. There's a video on the display. I think there's a few videos probably on this display on the channel. So if you want to see how we built it and put it together originally, you can check that out. The full thing, I think it might have been one of the first streams. It might have been one of the first streams on this channel making this Minecraft display, or I might have just time-lapsed it for the video. I can't remember. It's either a stream or a time-lapse. And I want to keep the sets built as well. So where we've got this fox hut, which has been plated down, I regret doing it on plates and not tiles. Is there any way it can come up with the base? Oh, wait. It's just accessories on the inside. Oh, come. That's easy enough. We'll keep all those together and try and rebuild that like the base. Yeah, I must have put it down on a 16 by 16. I can't even recycle this filament. Don't know how that's got there. I haven't seen any new Minecraft sets for the summer. Oh, that's a lie. I don't remember any play sets for the summer. I remember these ones. They look so good. What play sets do we have coming out though? That will help depend on what I build. Oh, we've got to build a Happy Ghast, and they might call this Chicken Jockey Desert Attack. They wanted to get Chicken Jockey in the title. Chicken Jockey, ha ha ha. But we got more babies. This isn't just a baby villager. It looks like a full-size rabbit. If I'm being honest, it looks like a full-size rabbit. Looks like a full-sized chicken. It does look like a full-sized chicken because a baby chicken's tiny. And then we got a baby zombie, a baby villager, which is adorable. Would look even better if we got a bigger villager one day, but they're giving us the tools to build a bigger one because a bigger villager's only going to be bigger in size. I love the baby builds. Something about them, even for Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, I love all the miniature builds. Something about building something. It's not smaller though, because it's bigger than a minifigure. Something about these small builds though. They really speak to me through the screen saying, you must buy this or else. And most of the time I'm like, sure, yeah, I will buy it. I probably will look at picking this up if it's on a sale, but I got nowhere to put it. I don't want to part out no baby. All the big builds look good, don't they? There you go. That's what a baby chicken looks like now. Few brand new babies. I don't know if anyone's been playing Minecraft. Is that an Ender display in my background? Oh no, I wish. You might be talking about either the Big Fig Vader as an Enderman, perhaps the... You're not talking Minecraft. You're not talking Minecraft Endor. You're speaking Star Wars Endor. Sorry, Leo. I caught on to that quick. It is an Endor display. We put it together in 1 hour the other day based off a micro speeder. Yeah, I'll show that off in a video soon. Stick around for that. Absolutely love the Endor display. After going on about making Endor for weeks and not doing anything, because we chose Yavin. We chose Yavin. I was going to do a little like Yavin Endor Dagobah. Yavin was enough for me. But we did put together Star Wars Endor. No Minecraft Enders. Oh, almost missed out on Endor. Yes, I have been, like I say, clearing a lot of the studio. So my brain is not with it today. But thankfully, you don't need much of your brain for Minecraft. Not when it comes to repositioning a display, at least. Look at the two tree stubs. The 2 stubs of trees that never got built. That's where all our brown tree bark went when we were building those trees. That would have been handy. Oh, the ghast as well. The ghast with the fire charge that flicks out. That's an awesome play feature. Don't know what that is. Does anyone know what this piece is here? This block is meant to represent. It's new to me. I don't recognize it as one of the older blocks. Oh, bat, mushroom, a blue collar wolf. It's also reminding me what we actually have. Like the frog. Oh yes, I remember picking up the frog and the sheep. Not the sheep, the goat. The frog and the goat. Oh, it was a mushroom. That's what the plate was on top of the stud. Hello there, Storm. Welcome. Red sheep, yellow sheep, white sheep. We're missing half the colours. I haven't seen Cheesy, who I watched the Minecraft World Cheesy put together. If you love Minecraft, check it out. If you don't love Minecraft but love giant mocks, check it out. If you don't love Minecraft or giant mocks but like Lego, you might also want to check it out, to be completely honest. We're missing one arm for one wither. We'll find that. Might be under here. I forgot about this baby torso as well. I don't know if we even see this in Minecraft anymore. I don't think we've seen a villager, baby villager. And now we should probably remove the house, shouldn't we? How easy are you? I feel like I built you first off modular. What's in there? Just a bed. We can flip that over. And yeah, the Joker and Trooper will be going back. We'll find homes for those. Same as the chicken, who could do with a little update. But, yeah, flowers and that can stay. I think we'll be able to flip this over and stick that there. Peel off the base plate. There's usually a difference between what I think will happen and what actually happens, but that is my hope. Flip it over, peel off the base plate, easy peasy onto the next step, which I don't know what that is at the minute. But also, this big plate isn't connected to much, so some of these will be easier just to pop straight off like that. Will you be as well? Yep. Awesome. Mainly the back I want to peel off. That's impossible to just pop up. So, sorry slime. Completely forgot about you. Nothing's falling, nothing's falling. Something's falling. Something's falling on the inside. Oh, I wonder what that is. What's for here? Let's grab a bit of tissue, scrub off that marker pen on the bottom. We won't be needing that. Oh, that smells nice. I've not used that one before. All right, that'll do. And will you peel? Will it peel? I think it's working is a very broad term. But it's coming up, and the Lego's staying behind. Yeah, it's actually not going too bad. Go on. That's a clean board. That's a clean board. We did it. Perfectly cleaned as it should be. That's nuts that just peeled off. It's going to be a mess to clean. You can't see half of it. You actually can see the better half of it. All these supports have just mixed in the middle. That's not going to be good. That ain't, but that'll be all right. So that's about as far as I thought. I don't know where we're going from here. Can I send you Lego? No, I can't send you Lego. What am I going to be building with? Been playing Minecraft today. Oh, would you look at that? And here we are building it. Great minds think alike, eh? Just like the great minds of chat were probably thinking I shouldn't be putting pressure on those plates before seeing what was underneath. So this building is pretty good. Now, for the display, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the Funkos because we wanted a tiered display, and I still want to get that underwater section with some of the underwater characters. We got an axolotl house somewhere to build. We won't be looking at that today, mainly just for all of this. But that's the sort of tiered layer that I want, and we could still build up in front of it. But that gives us at least 3 tiers. If I grab a Funko box, who we got on top? Jin Urso, Smuggler's Bounty exclusive, though I think Jin is one of the easiest Smuggler's Bounty boxes to get, so I'm not worried about keeping that out. And then we measured down how many studs is a Funko box. We'll go just over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll go... See, we could go 15 and shorten it down to 14, or we could increase it to 16, which gives... Oh yeah, we couldn't do 15. Oh no, we could do 15 because that would be the right distance, wouldn't it? Whereas 16 is one too big. 16, we could add fake walls between. And then, yeah, we'd just use 1 by bricks on this level, 2 by bricks on the bottom level. That would work out. I like 16 more because that's 3 lots of 48. And I believe this whole thing is 48 by 48. It seems to be square. Seems to be square. So with this base plate, this is the Minecraft base plate. I'm not just cutting down any base plate. Perhaps I cut this into 3 strips and then we go from there. I think that would work. Go into a lecture on one of the few narrow gauge trains in Victoria. Enjoy. Oh, called Puffing Billy. In. Right, did Lego used to put packs of collectible cards in the magazines? I think so in the UK. Some places in Europe still do. Last I checked, which was like a year ago, but yeah, there's still some collectible cards running in the in mainland Europe, but not in the UK for quite some time. I've been getting magazines for a long time, and I never realized. I stopped right when they started the cards, and I think they came back for season 3 or 5 was the last season, one of the two, and I didn't collect magazines over that period either. So I have not a single card. Just the full collection of smart play trading cards you can get at the Lego store. I think they still have a few at some stores. So what are we doing with all you rainbow bricks? Let's get a tub. Let's get a tub to put them all in. I did have an empty one. Where did that go? Oh yeah, I used that. Oops. Oh yeah, I could steal the dome off the minifigure. There we go. This is what we'll use to hold the rainbow bricks and just most of it right now. We can keep these chunks out. That is a plain plate. We don't need that. Ooh, could be a little quieter, couldn't it, Lego? Just dampen bricks. That's half the satisfaction until you're breaking something down. And you've got all these loose bricks in the middle. I'm planning on using all these clear bricks to provide supports where need be. Because we're building on a base plate, I do want to add bricks, plates, tiles. They're the 5 plate system that will add up to the height of a regular Minecraft brick. You don't see it too much in sets, more so recently. But the leaves on the side of this set, plate, brick, tile, 5 plates is a cube in Lego. Not just a Minecraft size. I think Minecraft, you're looking at the minifigure and some of the characters and the fox. I think a Minecraft block would be 3 by 3 wide with an awkward height of 7.5 plates. But no one wants to do that, and Lego doesn't have to be an exact measurement. So you can build bigger things easier with smaller bricks. 2 by 2 is that smaller brick, or 1 by 1. 1 by 1 would still be 2.5 plates tall. With brackets, you can get quite a few good things worked in there. Or you can go even smaller and just use a 1 plate for like maybe a 2 by 2 and have it 1 brick tall. That's filled that. We'll just push this one to the side. This is purely rainbow bricks with a few green plates on top. So I'm less worried about that. We're probably not going to be using that. This pen can go straight into the new scene because it's 12 by 12. And we have, if we have 16 by 16 and we have a 16 by 16, we're still taking a block or 2 away though for the wall. I'm thinking 2 blocks because it's Minecraft. We end up with a 14 by 14. So what would be best doing here is removing half of it and using it as a bigger, what's it called? Where you keep animals? Pen. Pen doesn't sound too nice. A bigger area. That way we can get even more fences along the front and could detail the back of it as well. All right, in the head you go. Now, I didn't think of you on the desk. As long as you're out the way, that's okay. We've got our pen. We've got our little hut that I probably will keep built as well. That is a 10 by 10, which I think was meant to be to scale of the original building. I'm tempted to even build this one smaller, to make these 1 by 1s on the corner. Got some specialized 1 by 1s. I like the squared off look. And this was the first Minecraft world we built. This was based on a diorama. This was a really neat diorama. I think it was slightly bigger when we built the diorama because it was 10, 16. Must have been 16 by 32. That sounds bizarre. Maybe it was 16, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, it must have been 2 studs bigger. It must have been 16 by 24. And we've cut back a little bit of like the hay. Oh, we've got some new pieces for the hay as well. Let me grab those. We won't work on them straight away, but we will be adding them into this display. This is the one. The modified profile bricks with the stripy sides because it looks so much better as hay. And then on top of this, we could add a yellow plate underneath and a yellow plate on top, or we could add a red plate on top and then a yellow jumper, because that will still get the pattern of the top of the hay. I think that would look good. And then we still got the jumper so they can be attached, detached. We'll add some regular plates on the back, but this too can be removed. Same as the tree, the fox hut. We need a display base. I'll just leave them back here for these to all sit on. Otherwise, not much point having a display if, well, actually, no, you could display these sets separately. It's the beauty of Minecraft. We have chosen difficult. We're making it a little harder for ourselves, and I think I will be cutting the base plate. Smart Play collection cards. I really try to show off the Smart Play. The cards are cool. The cards aren't the sets, they're the minifigures. And Kenobi with blue milk will never not be cool. They're awesome. You got those knight sets? Yes, yes, yes. She also had the Black Knight set. Oh. Something about some of the alternate, like the Black Knight, the Space Police, some of those sets. Lego. Oh, got there in the end. Oh, look at that dragon accessory. That is neat. And you actually get accessories with the pack. I still think Lego could do something like this. This is feeling more like a two-part CMF. They give us the horse as one figure, the knight as the other. It never happened because you just wouldn't be able to find any of them in the wild. But I do love some of the helmet accessories. I feel like Star Wars is getting closer to this level of detail. Lego stopped it for a while. Lord of the Rings is still using that armor piece. We've even seen that helmet recently on CMFs and other nights. So Lego back in the day were on it. I don't know what they were doing, but they were doing something right. Yes, base plate. So I think, first off, I don't want to cut the desk mat. That's not a thing, that's a no. I think we go 16 studs. 16 studs gives us 2 bricks, but it does set out, let's think of this. If a Funko box is 15 wide, I guess we just have to set them each a stud apart, which gives us three studs. And then we can have a 16 by 16 on top, or we can build up the top. Choice is ours. So I don't have a marker pen. Let me grab a marker pen and a knife so that we're getting this right and we're not messing up. Wondering about the 3D printed file for the thing you can fit 14 minifigures of the Smith's minifigure display. Yes. The studs are quite difficult to get in should you adjust settings. So I think this goes with most 3D printing as well. If the studs are a bit too difficult, you can always up it by, I tend to do 5%, 0.05, and that can be in the slicer. Increase it by 5%, you could do 2%, you could do for 3%, 4%. Print one, see if it works, and then go with that. Also, I have found that when I'm printing things myself, the bamboo normally has, if I'm using it a lot, I'll have to up it by like 2%. But some files that need to be accurate, somehow, you know, I think the Lego one I got away with. I don't know how I did that. I think it's because it's raised. If there's a connection on the base, so if I'm doing a Lego compatible piece and I need it to connect on the bottom, then I go up to 5, because the holes are usually smaller than the studs on top. But yes, if you upscale it to probably 5% should be your max. If it's any more than 5%, it may have loaded wrong. So if you download it again, it should fix. But it sounds like you're doing everything well, just 5% upscaled, and it should do the trick. I did grab the pen. I thought I forgot it then. And that goes with all 3D prints, not just Lego ones. Sometimes the printer just isn't as accurate as we hope for. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And before I cut, you can't even see that on stream. I can kind of see it in person. Before I cut, I want to make sure I got 3 16s, because if there isn't 3 16s, then, oh no, I shouldn't cut the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I could have just etched a little bit on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. Perfect. I should also count across 1, 2. Oh, this is going to take some time, isn't it? We know it's square. I'm not counting across. And we want to level this out. I should have grabbed something that's squared, like a caliber. Caliber is an odd choice for a set square. It also doesn't sit flat. Oh no, it does. It does sit flat. Is it flat? Huh, it is flat. Why haven't I used this before? I've been looking for a reason to get a set square. I guess I don't need one. Not when I got this caliper. If you are trying to cut a base plate at home, of course, parental guidance and be careful goes without saying, but sometimes you do have to say it. And all you want to do with your Lego board isn't cut through. We're not aiming to cut through it. We're applying a gentle bit of pressure to the other hand. All right, let's lock this in. And then just running it along. This is not going to work as a set square. We need something like a ruler that we can put a bit of pressure down on. Yes, there we go. Just a few lines of that. That wonked at the end, didn't it? That's better. And this is setting our angle for the snap, for the clean break. Oh, we're off the map. Let's not do that. Where is it? Oh, put my hand underneath it. Yes, semi-professional at this. Perfect, all the way across. And then as I bend, I kind of want to do it off the desk here. Let's see if I can push up from underneath. As I bend the mat, you can kind of see it start to separate. I need to have something underneath that I can press down on. That would show it. That would show it well. All right. As I press down, set it on the edge. As I press down, you can kind of see the white line forming. You can really see the white line now. And then it's gone. And it's back. So, shouldn't bend this into yourself as well. Definitely bend it away. And glasses and stuff for eye protection. Actually, yeah, let me grab some glasses. Good point. Wondering, yes. Oh, it would sell too well. Definitely would. There are many sets that would sell well, but there have been a few sets that have sold not as well as half the ones we're talking about, but that have sold a little well. Don't want to get any plastic splinters anywhere, so better to be over prepared than under prepared and get yourself hurt. I've even got some gloves, because if a cardboard box can paper cut us, a plastic base plate can do a lot worse. And then again, shouldn't be towards me. Let's go over that line again, just so we know where we're cutting. I'll start this side. And now that the line's already marked, you need the ruler less, because it's going to be digging into its own mark. At least you'd hope so. On paper it's meant to be. Oh, there we go. And it just glides along. Yeah, I think we needed to make it deeper. Let's try it one more time after this. As soon as it starts to go, the whole thing will just come clean off. It's just starting it to go that's the problem. Oh, look. Look at that beauty of a bend. Nope. Where are you? There you are. You see how... There you go. It's gone. And it's following the line. All the way to the end. This end snapped off. Just need this end now. Perfect. And not a perfect line. It does need a little bit of sanding. I'm going to do that off string, because that's going to make even more of a mess. We've got a little bit there. A little corner that could be sanded down. And a little bit here as well. Could probably round off the corners a little bit. Oh, look. Was that it? Yeah. I don't know where the corner went. But if you're worried about being hurt, just trim off the edge of that corner, sand it down, round it off. I think the easier thing to do would be cut the length of the board. Also, because it's coming straight towards me, but There's one pretty straight line. There's two. Oh, that one cuts a bit close here. Let's try and straighten that out as we finish. That's more like it. All right, now as long as it follows that line we've made, we should be pretty cool. The idea is to then build 14 by 48 of a display, add 2 bricks at the back. We can keep the 16 by 16 plates. That's the big thing that we've done here. We can keep 16 by 16 plates. And yeah, we could have also, actually, while we're talking about 3D printing, we could have also 3D printed these. Despite the fact I've got goggles on, it does not do anything else to the rest of my face. So let's get this away from me. That's what I wanted the first time. That was beautiful. Yes. Another question about 3D prints. How do I display R2 units? So I don't have the legs on most of my R2 units. Do I have R2 units on there still? Got BB units, they're easy. Yeah, when I had my R2 units, I only displayed the white-legged ones. The ones with different color legs, I didn't want to break, so I actually put them on other displays. And I've got all my astromechs on this one now. But it looked really cool having all the different astromechs with their legs removed and then the studs go into their bums, into where their third leg is. Doesn't sound very comfortable for them, but it did look really cool. Should I have tossed my gloves if there are a few sharp edges? There aren't actually any sharp edges. We just got to be careful of catching Lego really fast. Isn't going to be good. It's going to hurt. We can clean up most of it with a knife. Perfect. Saw that one. Nothing on that second break was so quick that it was really clean. Impressively clean. That should be good. Where did I have the little printer poop that I found? That's number 2. And then what I will do here is get rid of some of these extra straggly bits and try and thin down this bit over here. Yep. That'll do. This will be the back end. This clean one will definitely be the front. That's a little rough. There we go. Astromechs I've always found very hard to display. Perfect. Don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. And I say don't do that. Run your finger along a blade. I have been working with a knife for years now. I still shouldn't do it, but, you know, bad habit that I picked up. With any sharp knife, it's just too tempting, isn't it, to run your finger along it. It's like when you used to have a bit of like sauce left on your knife or on your fork and you'd lick it. Shouldn't do that. Tongue's not worth risking. Not for that. Now we've got 3 strips. These will be displayed just like the Funkos. We'll have one on the base, one up and one up. So I'm going to put one aside with one of the Lego cut ends, which is this, for the beach. Now I have the axolotl house that have the underwater section, a little coral reef perhaps. And then these 2, one of them's going to be the display that I just dismantled. And most of it, everything but the fox house, will be on this display. And the reason I've kept that image up on screen is because that's what's going on the top. Fox house on one side. That will have maybe a spruce tree or 2, because I do like the colour of spruce trees with the more olivey leaves and the darker oak. We've then got the middle section, which will have an oak tree, the big one that we took down. So I suppose not all the displays going on the bottom, and maybe a little section of jungle, which I was going to create next to the original, and then a little snowy mountain that will be built even higher on this like little pedestal that will all be brick built using the bricks on the table. So I really want to start with that one, but we've got to piece together this original display first. We've got to. You mentioned you were interested in a 3D printer, and your parents said only when you move out you can get one. That's fair, because with a 3D printer comes not great responsibility, but a great many fun little prints. It's really cool seeing like the battle droid and the mini kit I put together. What you don't see is the million other builds that I've put together that I'm never going to use. They're cool prints. A lot of them are cool prints. Shark clips for like food bags. So you can just clip them on the top, saves food. That's amazing. Have I used it for food? No, we already had food clips. Why was I going to use it? I've got it in a nice little book down there. I've got a pan flute. I learned very, very briefly to play the pan flute. I wouldn't even say I learned to do it because I wouldn't pass the first test on a pan flute, but I have 3D printed an ocarina. My first ocarina I got was a porcelain one, and it was way too fragile for me to just whip out and start playing at any time of the day. So I 3D printed one, a fully functional ocarina. Beautiful. The sound isn't as good. I do miss the sound of my other one. I've still got it, I think, but I'm way better at the ocarina than I am the pan flute, and I'm not good at the pan flute. I can play the Endor theme, the celebration theme on the ocarina, and that is what made me want to play it. That is a beautiful piece. This is the dirt path, or the middle ground. So we're going to have mostly dirt, maybe a little bit of stone or gravel. And also, we don't want to add green plates to the lot because that village, bring back the village. That village had some, is it mud soul, or is that the spruce forest one? This is something else, isn't it? This should be down one. This should be recessed one. So as we're building this, we're going to leave some non-green plates for this stuff. Green plates on most else. Oh, and water. Water should also be recessed. So if we have a village down here, which will build up a little bit of water and then a bit of green, this can be where like our animal pen is. Maybe we've got a little campfire down there for our player. Mud soul down here. Let's use all the big bricks that I never use for anything else. Do I have any more of them? Any more big brown bricks? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I started off with them. And another, 2x8. I've got to have another 2x8. Somewhere in here. 2x6s. No. 2x8s. Where are you? 2x4s. 2x4s more. 2x4s. Oh, even longer than a 2x8. This will work. And I can bring back all this brown brick that I've been missing. Wouldn't have used on. No, saying that, I could have built like an MTT out of all this brown brick. Small one. Planned on 3D printing Lego bricks for an accurately coloured Sherman tank. That is amazing for your custom figs. Yeah, that's what 3D printing excels at. The different color palette. I'm still messing around with a few different colors that both Lego have, and also there's some parts that Lego haven't made in specific colors. That's my big grab. Being able to 3D print them and design your own yourself. Even if you think you won't design any Lego bricks or newer Lego parts, you probably will. Because once you get into 3D printing, it's not easy. It's not easy. But it's easier. Once you're into 3D printing, it's easier to come up with your own bricks. Once you learn the software, basic shapes are more straightforward to put together. Most Lego bricks are square. Lucky for us. Most Lego bricks are quite basic shapes. Where's the water going to come in? I want to leave a gap on the left, possibly two. I don't like the single brick gap. Double brick gap. This will be that. That will be this. And then, yeah, I didn't think about the water coming out the front, actually. I didn't think about it at all. So let's build. I also want an outline to raise this. Probably just the one brick around, the wood textured brick. I know we're kind of working in 2x2s. Or 2x2s would expand it a bit. What do we got over here? So we don't have 2/8, do we? So this is probably the brick we'll be replacing. And a little bit of water out the front. That would connect our base to the display in front. Is this one of the bigger bricks? Bigger bricks, bigger bricks. Let's go with a bigger brick then. If we put the house to the end, does that still give us 1, 2 more bricks? Yes, and we can get the hay behind it. And then we've got the water source. Oh, we kind of want that right next to. Yeah, we could have the water source running down and have that going through the middle here. Oh, I like the sound of that. We don't have transparent plates, which is the biggest bummer on this section. But the wider blue at the front is really nice. Let me get some 2x4s. I don't think I have a 2x8 in blue. Let's check. 2x6s. Oh, is this a 2x8? No, it's not, surely. I don't have one, I have 2. Where'd you come from? Where did I get 2x8s in blue? Is that a Minecraft set? Where did that come from? There we go. 2x8 brick in blue. 2. Double. In blue, just blue. 247. Yeah, but I don't have half these sets. Gonna be a newer build. You don't have Luigi, don't have the fish tank. 7 in Spider-Man. Supposed to get that shape on Spider-Man's bum. I do have a few creative boxes, but I again don't tend to go for the creative boxes with bigger parts. None of these style of sets either. What did I pick up? Actually, I wanted to pick up the new one of those. An XXXL. Can't say I had this one either. No, we didn't have the tower. Well, it looks like you could build a tower in half with that. Oh, possibly. That's only one. And I didn't have this specific creative box. Oh, hold on. That might be the other one. Although I think that's still built for the most part. Let's see if I learn this. Oh, yes, probably one of these. So again, not that one. Not that one. Not that one, but we are getting closer. It would have been one of these. I think we're... Oh no, are we too far gone? Yeah, we're too far gone. They've lost their faces now. Do they get their faces back? Oh, they get their faces back. Could have even been this one. Oh, wait. It could have been the bucket. Okay, basically I got them from the buckets. That's what I'm going to say here. No worries. Oh, I see. Well, warn you, 3D printing Lego bricks is difficult. Yes, you would have to get your craft down to the T, just to not harm the printed bricks. ABS is stronger than most things you'll 3D print with, so thankfully there's little chance of harming the Lego bricks with them. And because this water is going to be shorter than it ought to, we can get some tiles. Oh wait, how can we tiles? We can get some tiles here, and then we'll have like a waterfall. This should be slopes, because we'll have a waterfall down the back. Down the back of the water. Oh, we wouldn't need it because the whole thing's meant to be underwater. I realise saying that. Nope, that's not how it works. And this will be 2 1x4s, I think. We'll sort out these little bits once we've got the rest of the display built. So water somewhere here. This will be somewhere here. One big plate again. I've seen a load of these 4x, but they're a different shade. They're a darker shade. We want a lighter shade of green. Any lighter shades that aren't 2x or 6x or other buys or falling apart? Nope, that's a dark. I think this one's dark. It's just lighter than that other dark. Yes. All right. We could do 6x and shorten that quite quickly, especially if we've got, yeah, and then have a 4 going up to the mountains. Is this a 6x8? It is a 6x8. I have another one of those. It's going to be so much fun putting those little bits away later. And then I said about adding a wall to the back. So this house is going to have to be moved at least 1 block forward. I think only 1 block forward. That's an issue. Oh, I didn't realize we're tiling off the front of this. We're tiling off the front because it's this lower tile. Even if we don't tile off the front, we're going to have to tile off the rest. It is on 2 8x16s. So we could, with the 8x16s, that's good because we can have an 8x16 at the back and then a bunch of, maybe the 6x8s. Maybe the 6x8s could sit at the, oh no, we still need that to be lower. So we're going to need some 4s. Let's stud that down with some of our, let's do it with some blue bricks, as this area has some water damage to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Also, would it be worth 3D printing in sections versus individual bricks? Yes. The one thing with printing in sections is you'd have to measure and design it. I wouldn't recommend printing, like getting it up on Studio and printing sections off that. I would recommend designing a chunk like I did, actually, like I did with the gum fruit from One Piece. This isn't like a studio model. I've designed every single angle. Every stud is something I designed in CAD. If you're not familiar with CAD, it's a very like design, architecture, maybe engineering program. It's really, really handy for more basic shapes. Your circles, your rounded edges, and your domes as well, your cones. Not for modeling ogres for your D&D miniatures, but for Lego bricks it's good. And this whole thing is one shape. I took the measurements of Lego. It's compatible. Don't know how well it will hold a brick, but it seems to squash on there eventually. Oh, there you go. Barely. But it's good because it's TPU. It means it's squishy and it started splitting. But it's still squishy and it's still a really good stress reliever. I just need to print another one. Now that I've honed my craft, that was one of the first things I printed in rubber. I probably printed like 2 things by that point. Both of them probably shown on camera as well. How long did it take you to 3D print a brick? A 2x4 takes about a minute, if that. If you're printing, the more bricks you print at once, the more efficient it is, because it has to calculate from its reset point the whole time to the brick, doing 1 circle, the whole time back. But the problem with going out 1 brick, 2 brick, 3 brick, there will also be a limit to how many bricks it can do before it comes back and the bricks just popped off, because it uses heat to stick down. It's worth looking into what other channels like 3D printing channels have found out, because I'm sure there's things that I am yet to run into that they already know and there's already a solution about. So it's handy to know ahead of time. But a lot of 3D printing is trial and error. It's trial and error in the best way possible. You are, it's good to know going into something that you're gonna, make a few mistakes. There are gonna be things that you find out the hard way, but it is the fun of it. And it is fun. It is fun 3D printing. I'm very happy I started 3D printing when I did. Otherwise, I'd still have a ton more mistakes to go, and I don't know how many more mistakes I could take. Sometimes, I admit, sometimes with 3D printing, I have got to the point where I'm thinking like, oh, that's it. Why would I have done this? I've wasted so much time, so much money sometimes, but it is worth it. It is, no matter how many times I've not even complained about it. How many times I've debated stopping, I'm still here. It takes a lot to make me stop, especially with 3D printing. Woohoo! Don't think I'll ever stop. There'll just be bricks piling up around us. Mortgages are so expensive. Why not 3D print a house? For 1 million subscribers, I 3D printed a house that I will be living in for the next 5 years. I'm sure the house would probably fall apart by then. 5 years is not long enough, is it? By the time the break, like, too long. It's too long. There's our initial base, and then we'll get some tiles, green tiles on top of this. I could use brown plates, but they are so fragile, there is no chance you'll catch me using them here. Slim chance. Where did we put? Here they are, the gates. So these already have tiles on them. Perfect. And they have 4 corners. So one at the back wall. They're shrinking it down too far. Oh. Wait, where did... oh, this is that gate. This one belongs there. Oh, do we just use that jumper? What's the cheapest colour of PLA? Actually, PLA, very familiar with CAD. Oh, yeah. You are pretty much there with the design aspect of it then. That's going to come so easy. I learned CAD for 3D printing, and it was 100% worth it. If anyone hasn't yet dived into CAD, I would recommend. The cheapest color of filament, I don't think there's an actual cheapest color. I think the cheapest color of filament, it depends on the brand mostly. I like Elegoo. I don't know in the US if that will be cheaper or not. I don't know across Europe which will be the best. I found Elegoo to be the best for the certain price, and it works out about £10 per kilo. I only ever buy it on a sale. Only ever buy it on a sale because it's on a sale so much of the time. And I think that's the same with a lot of brands now. They're on a sale so much on places like Amazon that there's no point buying it full price. Even on their own website. Elegoo's website is where I bought mine. And the more you spend, the bigger a percentage you get off. And it does get down to, I don't think it's £10. It's either $10.99 or $11.99 really quickly. It's being done. I've seen so many videos with the giant, essentially 3D printers pumping the concrete out. It looks so good. And to think, not too long ago when I was getting into 3D, a while ago when I was getting into 3D printing, that sort of thing would have, it would have been nuts. I wouldn't have believed that. But now I've 3D printed and I know how efficient it is. Are those houses better than other houses that have been built properly? No chance. Of course they're not. But are they a nice alternative for, oh, let's put you here. Nice alternative for, I suppose it would be cheaper than hiring the manpower. It's also, cement isn't an expensive material. I think it's a really good, for putting up homes with not much notice, it's one of the best ways there must be. Because that can work, you know, overnight. You just have a few people watching it, make sure to hit the power switch if something goes wrong. And that can stay up all night long, printing houses. Amazing. Love it. I absolutely love it. Oh yes, we're going to need We are going to need blue bricks under this entire thing, aren't we? Or at least blue plates. A 4x trowel leading up. So what I'm going to do is move these bricks under the edges and do a similar thing there. Get a 2x2. It should probably be blue. 2x3 would also work. Why did I use blue on the end that isn't going to be by the water? Don't know about that. A 3 goes well here though, because that will hold that plate. Then a 2. That's the 1. Then a 2, then something to balance it in the middle. Why did I use all the bricks there? I'm regretting that. I might go harvest some of them back out. Cement is the expensive part of concrete, yeah, and you wouldn't want to skimp on it, but concrete's watered down cement. Concrete's cheap cement, cheap alternative. You over 1. All you are coming with me. You're mine. Yes. And then I'll flip this around. No, 2x4. Yeah, 2x4 we want, and we'll move that one up. Or even more. No, let's not get carried away. 2x4 or a 2x2 and a 2x... Yeah, 2x4. That's good. It works. Cement's the expensive part because you need to pressurize limestone into cement. Huh. I didn't really know how concrete was put together. I know you can get the bags of some... Wait, you can... Is it the bags of cement you can buy to mix yourself, isn't it? It's not concrete mix. I don't know. I'm out my depth. I build with plastic bricks. I don't build with actual hardware materials. Although this is the first step to building with actual hardware materials, as I put it. Funny way to say it. Oh, another 6x6. I'll try to remember that. I want a 4x4 in this bright green though. I might have to go to my parts for it. I didn't think I had any green left. Now I've got a load of those greens. They're all dark. And a few lime greens, which are way too light. Could do muddy. Could also rock some sand. Hold on. I could rock some sand, because this would be by the water. If I have a little patch of sand, I can get some sugar cane growing. Sand it is for now. The rest will be water. I'll probably get another 2x8 in blue. Wait, I've got one of them. Oh, I don't know where I got this from. I will never use this. I'll either use a ton of 2x8 plates, or 3, or I'll use something else. Undecided yet. Yeah, we'll tile it off once we've got the whole thing down. We could go with 2 4x6s. Do I have 4x6s in blue? No. What about 4x12 then? Or an 8 and a 4. No 12s. I did see an 8. And I do see a 4. So these can go just like so. Yes, and then we'll get some plates. I won't get blue plates. I'll get whatever 2x4s I have the most of. And we'll use those. Awesome. Your brother recently gave you his Lego collection. And he had a white Boba Fett, but extremely sun damaged. Oh, which one was it? I've got the newer white Boba Fett, prototype Boba from a book, but there was a poly bag, wasn't there? And that was even rarer. In you go. Make sure it fits before we commit to it. It's a good thing we picked up a load of blue tiles. Not a load, but enough for this of blue tiles from the Lego store. I have a ton of bluish grey 2x4s. Probably more 1x4s. 2x4s are slower to get rid of though. Can I get doubles? We need a double tool brick separator so that I can pull 2 off at a time to save reconnecting. Sometimes you get lucky. Oh, lucky with the split. Almost did there. So almost. And then final one in the middle. Beautiful. And then here is where I want the crops. I suppose what I'd do is expand that one out. So if we're going with 5, 10, it would be better to do a 9, end in one of these bricks to make it look a bit muddy. Have some wood around the outside. And then we could get the double pattern, although it's logs. So it's also probably going to be brown bricks. The wood pattern on top would look really cool. It was the polybag one. Oh, if you skim too much on cement, you get tofu dredge construction. Oh, the remains look like the sediment from making tofu. I need to see how tofu is made now. That would be... See, it looks like we're building up dirt. I think I need to go with a different color of wood for the side of these. But we can get bricks in the middle. And that would be a... Do we have a 6? We do have a 6, but we want water up the middle. So maybe these should be 1x2s holding up the 4. We want it to be too tall, because if it's too tall, then couldn't think of a joke. If it's too tall, no, I've got nothing. I need to play Minecraft. I'm all out of puns. That never happens. And then we can have a little water spilling over the side there. So this is perfect to go where it is. Just need to secure it down on the bottom with some more bricks. And I think I'm going to place this straight in for now. It's better to have this than to have nothing where it is. Ah! All right. 3 there, just for that extra support in the middle, because we're running on. Oh yeah, we're going to flip this anyway. We are going to flip this around, so supports will also move about. That's a good one. Hey, hey. All these are solid. I'm being beaten by 2x2s. That's the end when I can't pull those apart. And then we've got our bricks at the front. That should be good enough. Is it perfect though? Yeah, pretty much is. So there's the start of our display. Now you can see it. We've got the sheep pen. We can have some like crops or flowers. We need a field of flowers. We've got our village to the left. This definitely is more player based. We have our crops up here. These would go straight on. So back and forth. Nice little pattern. The hay could be thinner. Maybe a 2x6 stack of hay. We were very generous with the hay at the start. We could also put a little bit of hay over there or get some melons growing. Let's get some plants that aren't ready. There's always like the odd amount. They're never ready at the same time. That I remember. And then one back here as well. Yes. Perfect. And then we could put a crop somewhere else. I'm going to have a wooden thing around here. I might put the hay the other side, because we could also put some horses in this pen. The sheep could be wild. We don't have to keep the sheep behind the gate. So, also sugarcane. Hold on, I've got... Oh, that's with the axolotl, isn't it? Yes. I don't think we had any sand going down here. So, we could start to get a few of the characters back. Let's get Mr. Trooper back in the hut. There we go. Trooper. How was the trooper in there? Hold on. How did the trooper fit with the blaster? Was the blaster in the jumper? Perhaps. Because I don't see how it would have fit otherwise. Oh, we're missing a torch as well. Do we have a torch out and about? Oh, there's a few in here. We also need a nether. A nether/end. Let's get an Enderman over here. Maybe a block of hay. Or a block of dirt. Any torches? It makes sense to have the wandering trader stumbling through the village. So we need a few more jumpers there. Where'd the other llama go? We can fit some sheep spaciously in the pen. We've got some villagers. We've got... Right, the drowns definitely have to stay for the underwater bit. Baby sheep, following the sheep around. Not sniffing its butt, just following it around. And I don't think we have a horse, so that will need to be fixed as well. Oh, hold on, we got a mooshroom. Mooshroom wants out. What else? A lot for the top display. Oh, wolf. That we're following a player. We need a player out the front that would have a wolf. Who? I mean, Steve. Steve would have a wolf, I guess. Some of the other players will be in their buildings. Yeah, I think that's looking good right now. Oh, there's a lantern, not a torch. Kind of need a torch. No chickens as well. I wanted to get the chicken coop nearby. Maybe that's the player built structure. Does that look good next to the rest of these? Where'd the chicken go? We can fit it instead of this 6 by. We can fit it right where the Enderman is. In the middle. 1, 2, forward. Oh yeah, we've got your tail feather as well. 1, 2. Off to... Where do you drop? You drop out the back. So we need you somewhere it can be pulled back. I'm not sure it can be pulled back from there, but it works. So let's not question it. Enderman on top of the tower. Oh, you don't need to see it to look. No, that looks a bit weird. Let's add one more sheep, and we'll get a cat in the village. Not the black cat. Maybe we can build a witch's hut on the water. Just a regular cat. That could also be on top. We don't know how the cat got there, or with this villager here. Don't know how the cat got there, but I can see it being on top. No light. We could replace the grass. Just so this guy stood down. And there's another llama as well that I'll add to him. So, our first middle chunk of the village. And we've already got, you can see, we've already got the essence of the village right next to the pen. We've actually busied up the area between. So it looks more like player side of the island, villager side. We've got the nice split, water running down the middle. There'll be a waterfall leading up and then across to this mountain. And then this will be the underwater area. Axolotl house maybe down here. Sunken pirate ship or a guardian zone or something down here. Maybe just a little player battle. Maybe the player's taking down some guardians. Or a little reef. I still don't know. We've got some space for sugarcane. Just a little bit on the corner. And this is coming together really, really nicely already. But we've only done the first section. This next section's new. uncharted territory for the most part. We've got the fox house, this little build down here. We've got the tree next to it as well. I'm hoping to get those on the same bit of turf. There's no room with Endor there to just, you know, stack it on top. Maybe I'll grow 2 attached if I have it on my display though. And let's not let that happen. Minecraft takes up so much room. Our old Minecraft display is too big to fit there. It wouldn't fit. The plans for the old one wouldn't fit. 11 days to go. Not long now. It's less than half an advent. Awesome. Hello there. I think we start off by clearing a little bit of the desk. Clearing a little bit. We know these are going on the display. That's cool. We do need to size it out before we commit to any of those being studded down. We do have a lot of colourful bricks. And I haven't really made much of a tent. I haven't done much into the bricks we had already, so I thought I'd use a lot more bricks underneath, I think. I'm not sure why. I could have, instead of those 1x2s, or even some of those 2x2s, could have got away with these 1x1s. They're just too fragile for supports. I can't risk it. Not with a display like this. I wouldn't want to drop it and be heartbroken that I used 1x1s instead. Alright, seems to be fitting. Good thing with Lego is you might think it will fit better stacked up, and if we stacked it up, fill in every single bit of space, maybe it will. But it also piles up a lot better when you just throw it in and get these towers as small as possible. Oh, we forgot the chicken feet! We forgot the chicken feet! Oh no! Not the chicken feet! The chicken's got no feet right now! What have I done? What have I done? There we go. There's the right foot. I'm not going to be able to... Am I going to be able to fit the left foot on without a brick separator? Because as well as separating bricks, they're really cool at putting... No, I'm going to need a brick separator. Where did I put... Oh, I think I put it in the tub. So with a brick separator, if you're struggling to get your hands in to put pressure, use the flat end to try and pressure the middle, like diagonally, if you can. Maybe look what you're... Oh, wait, it's already down. No click. Oh, no satisfying click. How could it do that? And there we have our first half of the display. Look at that. That's actually really, really nice. I'm liking that. So far, so good. It's really good so far. Will there be a stream on Monday the 25th of May? I don't think I'm doing anything the 25th. Yeah, I tell you what, it'll probably be a Mandalorian theme stream, you know. 11 days from now, there might just be a stream on the 25th. Oh. So you'll be able to let us know what Lego you get or are planning on getting. That'd be nice. Oh, okay. I think this wall is strong enough. I don't know where this come from. This feels like it almost wasn't meant to be on Minecraft. So I'll keep that to the side just in case. A nice silvery cone. Very nice silvery cone that could be used for a very nice shiny IG. One of the old style assassin droids, which... I actually really like the old style of assassin droids. It's going to be so crazy seeing the brand new molding sets here on. I suppose Lego will be using it for everything they can, but I still love the old assassin droid battle pack. Let's see if Lego still have it up. I learned a new shortcut as well. Let's see if it comes up. Assassin droid. This is it. This is the one, the Assassin Droid Battle Pack. That's an IG to me. Even the printed domes, they look good. They do look better outside of Lego. Something about these, this one, like it looks, it looks all right, doesn't it? It's better than what we got because you've got that detail around it. but it gets the same thing across. And these were shiny. IG-88 and IG-11 didn't look really shiny. They were worn down. One was a bounty hunter. One was also a bounty hunter. They were both bounty hunters tracks, because half of these assassin droids were based off bounty hunters in the Clone Wars. But this is my favorite IG. I think it always will be. The purest build, without any prints, without any special molds. Oh, that one looks good. So now that we've got most of that cleared, we've still got a lot of plates on the desk. I don't even think we'll be using none of the light green plates, at least, so I can get those straight out of here. And same goes for the brown bricks. Now we're heading upwards. We'll start off with brown bricks, but I think there's going to be a lot more grey bricks involved for stony textures, and we can hide some minerals as well underground. Perhaps even that's what we're going to do. So under the water, we're going to have a section that perhaps could even be covered by trans blue bricks, so that it looks like it's under the water but still dry. And we'll have a little cave. We'll have a little cave in the water section. That's a great idea. We'd have to do it. No, it'd have to be open. We'd have to do the sand bleeding into stone, and it's like a drowned cave. And then we could have some drowns in there. Maybe that's what the diver's going up against. All right, that's an idea. Axolotl on one side, cave on the other. Axolotl, cave on other. Misspelt. Oh no, only one word. Perfect. That is what we want. Oh yes, yes, you already know half. You get to build them though. Hello there. Let's grab the Minecraft set and crack this open then. Pick this up. Yep, February. It was already on sale. I think I got it $2 for $15. It is cheaper. It's like £6.20 in a few stores, or has been recently. But you know, when it's that cheap, it's not worth waiting for it to be much cheaper. It's a £9 set, I think. Getting it for £7 odd quid. Yeah, £9 set, $6.20 is nuts. Almost a third off. Great price though, especially for some of the new parts this year. I wish more sets did this. Minecraft's always been an affordable set though. Oh dear, that's not good. Minecraft has been, it's good that Minecraft's affordable. Sorry, I realized I said that. I was reading chat. It's good. It's really good that Minecraft is affordable, because it means that you can pick up some of these parts. You do get another Steve. I'm not going to use the paper instructions. I'm not even going to pretend to read them. We don't use that. Instead, we got the digital, because I'm already taking up the instruction space on my desk. Lego bricks you'd think stack up higher, but no. They like to bundle out. Oh, we've got something there. Shout out to Lego as well for replacing their plastic bag with paper bags. It makes it a lot easier when I'm streaming. Everyone can hear what I'm saying. It's better for the planet, better for the environment, and it's also recyclable, which these bags aren't. You have to take them into your local stores. I filled up my recycling bin with minifigures. That was such a bad idea. Thinking of it, let me just shove these in my pocket, and I'll remember them when I put these in the wash. Never using my recycling bin for anything else ever again. Wait, is that the bunny? Oh, wait, that's the bunny's head. Wait. The bunny's head's as big as the fox's head. Not height-wise, but width-wise. It's actually... it's bigger because it's got this giant slope on the back. I don't know why the bunny's so big. So big old bunny. Empty both bags? Just one bag. We just said how good value it is. I'm not going to start insulting the instructions. I'll upcharge for it. Going to build a Lego set, and you have this on in the background. Awesome. What set are you building? If you can share. Perhaps it's a set that Lego have sent and you're not allowed to talk about it yet. You never know. You never know who could be watching. Shout out to those of you building a Lego set that hasn't come out yet. Someone will. Someone in the future will be on LAN or have some sort of sponsorship and will stumble upon this. And that will just be the weirdest coincidence ever. Shout out to them. Huh. The bunny build. Bunny build is something. I did see it, yes. It's odd. I can't even say what it is about it. I feel like having the bunny head and then you... but then the head wouldn't be as strong. One stud is strong enough. Very interesting. Very interesting combination of parts. How did they get here? Because, just taking the fox head as an example, little mashup here, you could get a cheese slope, you get an extra stud on the front, and then a cheese slope on the back, and you've essentially got the same thing. I don't know if this bunny has been in other sets, or if there have been others before. What was the set number? Let's have a look. I assume this isn't the first set for the bunny, because the big things were the chest, the fox, a baby rabbit. Oh, is this the first baby rabbit? This piece is exclusive to the baby rabbit. Oh, red eyes for a baby rabbit. It's given into hate early. Have we got any other Minecraft rabbits? So that's more like it, especially with the legs at the back. Pixelated rabbit. Oh, I don't like the eyes of that. That's an interesting rabbit. I much prefer the newer face, which is similar to some of the others. The red eyes, though, they look creepy. And look at this rabbit. This rabbit has black eyes, grey eyes. They're not red. They look like regular eyes. Though that is a spotty rabbit, and this is a white rabbit. Maybe white rabbits have red eyes only. The Fortnite Durr Burger. That's a great set. I'm looking forward to picking up the tomato, which I think the tomato is a similar price to this. Really good builds. Little Easter eggs. A few baby rabbits. Not many grown rabbits. Kind of want to turn this into a grown rabbit, though. What parts do I need? Oh, they've used the Mouldie angled snot brick. All right. Sorry, baby rabbit. So much for building a set. This is why I don't pick up many Lego sets. Because most of the sets that I pick up, I end up almost straight away mocking out. Realistically, I could have ordered another rabbit head. I might even order another rabbit head. I'm going to need to order more of those white snot bricks because I do not have a load of them. Suppose if we got black feet, we can use a black snot brick. Get away with that. What colour towel does this rabbit have? It seems to have a light tan belly. So I'll grab a towel in that colour. But what colour feet? Does Minecraft have a site? Like a wiki? Minecraft must have a wiki. Awesome. We want a white. No tan that... Oh, look at the baby rabbit. It's like a shaved rabbit. That's before it's shaved. That's after. But it seems to be white on all fronts. On all sides. Maybe this is what they went with for the tan? Red eyes as well. Whoa. White red eyes and a white fluffy towel. Alright, so I do like the tan. I do like the tan. I must have a 1x1 in tan somewhere in this tub. And then I also get a 1x1 plate. Oh no, wait, round 1x1 for the towel. No, maybe a 1x1 plate. Huh. Maybe I've used all my tan 1x1s. What do you know? White it is. Why don't I use those on? Towel barge isn't a custom. Yapping didn't... Oh, I tell you what, probably Minecraft. Probably that hut. The roof alone. White in there. And then... white 1x1, a 3 1x1s. One for each foot. Although, whoa. Okay, I got bombarded with 1x1s. Was not expecting that. That's been on the pad wall. I see that. Ah. And then I was going to get some quarter circles for the back legs. But having seen it... Where'd it go? Come back. Having seen it, the back legs are quite square. They are quite square. The killer bunny. Wait, is this a baby killer bunny? That looks pink more than tan. Oh, look at that. Gold. Toast. We're just going with a white bunny here, though. And then they do have white legs. So are we just getting rid of, like, the whole base of the bunny and stealing the head for another bunny? Could you build this if you had cheese slope, a 1x1 plate? What could be the ears? You'd have to build it on its side. You have to build it on its side, have a toe for the face, then a plate. No, you wouldn't get a toe because you'd have to be the other way around. And then the ears would have to be some sort of clip. Oh, wait. The clip. The clip might work. Oh, so the eyes would be the hardest thing to do. We do need that white snot brick. Let's see if we can build a bunny on top of it instead of modifying it. So, there's the body with the belly, the left leg, the right leg, and then they keep a stud on top. We should get a spare one in this set. Stud on top like that gives us the little fluffy towel coming out the back. We then need a 1x2 round plate. And that'll be in white, preferably. Should have a few of those, yeah. And now, wait, where did I get another one? I don't think I noticed that. Now, cheese slope on the back, and you'd add like your rabbit head. But if we had another 1x1 plate, just a 1x1, one of them, not two, one, and a clip for the ears. Could even use a broken clip here because you're not going to use it anywhere else. Stack those for the head. That would look better for a baby rabbit, I think. I think we flip the heads around. So cheese slope and clip, yes. Oh my god, yes. Yes. So adult rabbit, baby rabbit, you've seen them on screen. Their sizes are different. The heads are so close to being the same. They're one plate smaller in thickness. This is it. Still don't know about the tan on the front. I feel like that should be a 1x1 in white, not tan. I feel like it should be white, which actually removes tan from the whole set because I'm only seeing one more tan 1x1, and that's probably the spare. So we didn't need that whatsoever. That's the white bunny. Also, technically a white 1x2. Wait, let's white the whole thing because that'd be more accurate to Minecraft. I do love a little accuracy in there. So, hold on, what have we changed here? We've stolen the bunny's head again. Because, yes, we could have used that 1x1 plate. But that's also the only piece we've got the same. We've just completely switched up this build. Replace the bunny's head with a cheese slope and one of those clips. There we've got our baby bunny. I really want to get a little face on it, but it doesn't need a face. And then to go with our baby bunny, we have our adult bunny. It's a good thing we only have one adult bunny, otherwise these will be multiplying like bunnies. But that one does have a face. And then we've got our bunny family. Now that's 2 bunnies. We can have as many baby bunnies as we want in as many colors. Maybe we mix up the color, stop them all from being white. But we got the start of our little bunny army. I'm a Star Wars fan. Every single character has to be a part of an army. Should we continue where we left off on step 1? Hey! Doubled our progress in seconds. Hello, the creeper. Solid build. No complaints. And... oh, thought they were faceless. Creeper jump scare. 2 bunnies. Steve. A creeper. I wonder what's next. Don't know if this is a new build. Let me grab an old fox to compare. It might be a new build. I can't find the foxes. Find the fox skin. That sounds morbid. It's a character wearing a fox costume, which is really cool. Almost picked up the fox costume the other day. There's the old fox, which is just a 1x3. Oh, because of the way the head works. So the old head, this head could be used as a fox costume. The old head had a 1x1 out the back, just like so. And it kind of had a connection at the bottom. Like you could have sat this over another stud, but it wouldn't have done too much. I think you could actually get a clip to hold berries or something. I can't remember the foxes. New one needs that clip for the head. Which means you could rotate the head if they play their cards right. Similar to the Tau. Two 1x1s instead of a 1x2. Again, must be pieces. It's a tiny set. We can't use them anywhere else. But that could potentially make this fox exclusive. And it also allows the 2 1x1s. If you want to have, this is genius. You might just think this is another step, but it's actually really smart. Because, sound like the intro to a YouTube video, you may think this fox is just another Minecraft character. But you're wrong. It's actually the best build to ever exist. I will tell you why in 10 minutes. But first, there you go. The old fox head attaches on it. So if you do want to have an old fox, you just need to pick up a bunch of the heads. Don't have to worry about any more 1x1s or picking up any others. But alternatively, you can also just get a 1x2 to part it out. And then the Tau, is that the same? Bushy end, yep. Brown clip, yep. Pretty much the same. Nice new brown though. I'm hesitant to add this to my collection because I've been mixing it with old brown. But at the same point, I'm going to eventually have more new brown than old brown. Oh no, do you not get a spare clip? What? Ah, what? I can't believe it. You don't get a spare clip. Why not? I was excited for my spare clip. And then the feet the same. You've just got that plate out for the head. Right, I love the fox. I will not be modifying this like the bunny. Baby foxes are just smaller plates. Maybe that 1x2 would be cool for a baby fox. No, I'm saying it. Or vice versa with the old fox. You can pop off the back and get the fox head where the old head is. And then that way you've got a ton of baby foxes. But the new fox head looks so much more like a fox and less like a cat. It's night and day. It really is. And it's lower to the ground. Look at the heads. Left one's a cat, right one's a fox. Oh, I might need to get a few more of these heads so I can add them on. If you're modifying the old fox build, yeah, you're going to have to get a 1x4 underneath and then another 1x1. You're going to have to get a few more parts. But it might be worth it to turn this orange ocelot, which I would recommend keeping a few of these as orange ocelots. as orange cats. Or you can mix them with foxes, because not all foxes look the same. Why is it still locked onto my head? That was impressive. But the new fox. New fox, absolutely amazing. It's dual molded as well. That's not white printing on the chin. Eyes and nose are printed. Don't think the eyes are dual molded, but the chin... Actually, the eyes go around the side. Are the eyes dual molded as well? Crikey, the eyes are dual molded as well. Bloody hell, Lego. You outdone yourself here. It's just printing, brown and black printing on the front. That's also probably cheaper to produce. The amount of white coats they'd need for this look makes sense why they've dual molded it. Wow, the fox is the big takeaway from the set, and the head. The head for the rabbit. Maybe both of them in the same set was morbid, but then again, they gave us a creeper with Alex, so there's a double fight. It's a battle pack. It's a £9 battle pack. The return of £9 battle packs. There's your video title. That one's better. The return of £9 battle packs. Whack the... What were we talking about? Whack the assassin droid in the title. I wouldn't. I couldn't. I might. That would be hilarious. April Fool's is gone though. Oh, I missed out on it. More TNT. I tend to whack bricks behind, but we've made our changes with a rabbit. Let's build this set and see where we can hide it. Another solid plate as well. Not if I keep bending it like that. I like the way that in these sets, this is a TNT launcher. I've built enough of them to know what this is. It's a TNT launcher. It's also one of the only features of the set. But Minecraft always find a way to squeeze a little feature like this in. We already have battle packs that do the same. £9 or otherwise. Even back in the day, battle packs used to be a bit more simple. They'd have stud shooters, perhaps. And then this is going to lock on the back on that one stud, so we can flick it. That's what we needed. Oh, that's what we needed for Ezra. That's why when we looked at the saloon, we built Mos Eisley, but we made it Mos Pelgo. The reason that mechanism on the seat, and the reason the Master Builders series, Mos Eisley, also has one stud down and then the flick, is because it's that separation from a Lego brick that makes it go a bit further. This is tiny, but I'm already flicking this a lot further than I was flicking Ezra. Maybe about the same. Has anyone ever got a plastic bag in a paper bag in a Lego set? Tinks has. Tinks has got plastic bags in paper. I don't remember if I have. I don't think I have. That's luck. It's confusing. Whoa! And the heavier you make it, because that stud connection is so much like secure, the further it launches. All right, this is the next like 30 minutes gone now. That's so cool. Next time we have this mechanism in a Star Wars set, we got to remember to connect the stud down. How far can we fling it? About that far. I think that's pretty accurate, despite where you have it. Pretty good. Oh no. Yes, Tinks has had one. Any catapult or projectile launcher, that's you. It's so fun. It's so fun. This is probably what's kept me into Lego. The fact you can play around with it. Oh, diamonds. One diamond. Oh, hold on. Stud hole in the bottom. That's going to be so useful. Wait 1 second. Can we get a brick in here? Because I think it's 4 plates tall. Oh wait, this bottom might be 4 plates tall. Yes, this bottom is 4 plates tall. So the lid on top makes it a brick, meaning you can get a brick in there and you can stud down your diamonds, but Steve only wants 3. So let me just put this in my other pocket and hope Steve doesn't realize I've nicked a diamond. He only thought he had 3. We'll keep it that way. No way it opens against the wall though. Because this has locked it in place, isn't it? Oh, no, it hasn't. It does. It opens even against the wall. I'm so tempted just to flick the TNT. It would be coming straight for me. I'm not going to do that. But I can open the chest with its back to the rock. And it opens enough for you to get out or pour out whatever's in there. Unless you studied down the diamonds, you can fit a brick. I think you can fit a brick and half a plate. You can fit 3.5 plates in here, which means nothing for bricks on the side. But if you've got a bracket on it, you can fit an empty bracket or a neck bracket on a brick. You can fit a few odd combinations on here. Not too much. A few odd combinations though. Is it as strange as getting a plastic bag in a paper bag though? Perhaps. A mossy cobblestone brick? Well, first off, it's 4 plates. I dislike that about the ores. We don't even need the side. We just press the brick into the brick separator and it lines up all of those 1x1s. But this is 4 plates tall. We're adding like a round 2x2 or something underneath it, aren't we? That's what they do. Wait, no, the TNT's too tall. The TNT shouldn't have this plate underneath it. The TNT is cool as it is because it's 5 plates tall. This needs the plate underneath it if they're not going to stack it up any higher. Where did the grey 1x1s go? They're hidden. If I have another one, what we could do instead of adding the black plate to the bottom is add another tile of each, another plate even, of each to the top. Grey and dark green. I have a few greys. Oh, and dark green. Same drawer. How lucky was that? So if you get 2 of these sets and someone doesn't want their spare parts, grab the spare parts, or at least between 2 sets you can get 1 of these full bricks. 1 and a bit. Or you can just stack them all one side and put a grey brick behind as well. That'll work. There's our mossy cobblestone. Nice look. Oh, the chest is like hidden. We just whack the tree on top. There we go. No, surely not. Some compact ice. It's going to be compacted into this build. No escape. Oh yeah, we built that one up. Oops. We built that block up. We didn't build up any of the other blocks though, did we? 2x4 in reddish brown. Thank you. And then, do I have a 2x4 in that? No, at least we built that up. Just added a 2x4 plate underneath. And then a tree. I really want to add more bricks to this. No, let's see how Minecraft actually build trees. And then we'll add a bunch of bricks. Oh, love it. So the 2x6 goes across like a plane. And then we've got the white. Do we have a green 2x2, isn't it? That goes underneath. But gotta fit another one. Do we go dark green or light green? What do we have the most of in our 2x2s? We have not a lot of green. Not a lot of green. No white. Oh no, we do have some white. All right, that's what I'll go with. White's in with a red. And then another leaf block on top. How the snow's getting through, I don't know, but it kind of makes sense, because if it's snowing and you were to in-game remove a block of leaf, snow will then settle on top. Canonically, it makes sense. And then that tree goes on top. Only though 9 No, I can't do it. Only 9 plates tall. We need another 2x2 in brown for the log. It needs to be 10. It needs to add up. I can go with half of the other plates. It's mainly these ones on top. I've got to do the same for this one. It's got to have a 2x4 underneath. Is it that hard? Have we added that many parts? Did I lose my stack of 2x4s? Did we use them all? Or did I put them in the tub? I think I put them in the tub. Yeah, I must have put them in the tub. In the head, in the minifigure head. Alright. Does this ruin our catapult though? No, actually. Makes it a crisper pop when it flies off. And then a few spare parts, a few unnecessary parts. I will say we didn't use any of these. We should give Steve his diamond sword because he probably earned it before I nabbed the diamond. Although I'd recommend he probably makes a pickaxe first if he's got 3 in a chest. Unless that's a very lucky bonus chest. Oof. That'd be a very, very lucky bonus chest. Creeper, can we display everything on here? We struggled with the main build, but we didn't have 2 rabbits. And rabbits in a tree when there's a fox below makes sense. Yes, we can display them all on one little island. Wait, that's the old fox. There's the old fox. We want the new fox. The new fox. Yes. New fox. All complete with the little TNT catapult. Nice. Don't need these parts now. Don't know where the orange one is. Is that gonna draw orange? No. Yes. That means we can make more foxes then if we've got that many orange plates. And Technic. There's the spare parts gone. This was a really fun build. For a small £9 set, if you're making some modifications, it can take you a while to build it, but it's worth it in the end, especially because we've got 2 rabbits. We've got a little bit of compact ice under the tree. It's a 360 set as well. It looks good from the back because you've got that little bit of TNT. You've got the chest, the mossy cobblestone, which isn't seen too well from the front. But this is more of a sprucey section bleeding into ice. So this will be our transition for the display, which comes in perfectly because that ice, we're going to need a little bit of water. And if it's snowing, it gets all 3 of them. That's amazing. Did I see in the new Star Wars book, Luke apparently knows Cal Kestis? Mad. I can see that happening. We said in the 3rd game, didn't we? It would be interesting. This is my theory, not based on anything that I've seen. It would be really interesting to see Cal Kestis go to Peridia and be in Peridia. Ahsoka for season 2 doesn't know at all. But then Ahsoka season 2 comes out start of 2027 now. I was looking forward to that end of this year. 2027 we get Ahsoka season 2. It'd be interesting if we have her journey. She's now ready to come back. Maybe they've found a way. And then in Jedi Survivor 3 they go to a different realm and maybe they even drop Cal. They couldn't drop Cal in Ahsoka because the 3rd game wouldn't have been out. But when the 3rd game's out, having Ahsoka as a cameo tying into it, maybe she brings Cal back and Cal goes a separate way. Cal then goes off to look for Luke. Maybe that's how they tie it all in. It would be stepping on eggshells. I think Cal needs his own thing. I think Ahsoka needs her own thing as well. I think keep Ahsoka in Peridia for the sequels and then like have her reach out across the galaxy, which is what Filoni meant when Rise of Skywalker came out. That some of them could still be alive. Well, Ahsoka's one of the only ones that fits that bill. The rest we've seen get murdered on screen. So yeah, Ahsoka's reaching out from Peridia. She comes back post with Cal. Maybe both of them show up in Rey's new movie. Maybe they don't because they're doing their own thing. It would be a shame to see Rey do the same mistakes as the previous Jedi did, including Luke. But if Luke knows Cal Kestis, that would be really interesting. I would love for an interaction, just one. Same as Ahsoka and Luke. They've had their interaction on screen. I don't think we'll see much more of them interacting together, if anything. Especially the way Luke's path's set. I'd love to see Ahsoka go a different path. And if that path meets up, I think I've done a theory on this. Again, it was the period where I crossed over from fan theories into more build-in and Lego content. I need to build it. If I haven't made a fan theory, I need to do a mock on my fan theory of Rey's movie. When it got announced, I had a really good theory, and yeah, that would be amazing. But yeah, Luke didn't tie into that one, I'm afraid. But that's cool. I've got a... What, do you know the name of the book? If you've got the name of the book, let me know and I'll look into it. Because there's 2 new books coming out September, around then. And I want to build a little something for them, I think. Just a little something. Oh, we could also get a cave up here. I'm realising now. If only I had a light or dark bluish grey 16 by 16, which I might have one. Let's clear this up a little. So we've got a little mountain to build. Good thing with redoing a mock, you get to clean off all the plates. Oh, it looks so shiny new. Look at that. It's shining in the light. Oh, I just stubbed my toe. We've got this to start. I guess we do a bit of dirt under here. We've got our water, which is 4 studs in for 4 studs. 4 studs in for 4 studs, yeah. Smaller bricks for this. 686. Perfect. And then the other side, we don't particularly want dirt. There's going to be a little bit of dirt. So that will be for the fox house, for the tree, and then done with the build. Nice. It looks good, doesn't it? The Durr Burger. I'm looking at the one that Tink's built. The olive on top. The olive on top is literally the cherry on top. Perfect. Let's see about this then. What other bricks do I have? Oh, there's a load on the top here. 2x4s, 2x3s. Don't need the little... Oh wait, they're 2x2s as well. Keep those. So you 5, and then this is a 6 gap. Because, yeah, the water's going to be going off to the side. So whereas this is 16 wide, I think the fox house had... Let's just check there isn't anything else here. Oh, it shows us the January sets, I think this is. Chicken coop? Yeah, we could add wings to the chicken. I am going to bring that up. That's a good idea. Does anyone know how to make the 3rd wheel for the Astro Droids like R2 minifigure scowl? Yes, 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 yes. So, I don't even think I've done a show. For the 3rd wheel, frying pan stud, and then a half circle toe. I'll grab the parts. It's only those 2 for the minifigure. It's going to be a bit harder for the bigger builds. But... And I swear by this as well. Do I have a white 1x1 frying pan? You want these 2 elements. They attach like so. And then you shove that into the astromech. And if you can get both of them in white, that's the perfect scenario. But do I have an R2-D2 astromech? Yeah, you're gonna... I've gotta do it. I've gotta do it. So they go in the droid, like so. There you go. I haven't seen anyone do anything better than that. There's a few like cheese slopes that look cool. I think that for the 3rd foot, especially the front and back angle, cheese slope's very blocky. That one, that's the one I swear by. And also, you can see I've used a grey frying pan stud. You can't tell from that angle. Even from the front, you can barely see it. So that's what I do. And I'm actually going to keep this on hand. Thanks for asking that. Because I'm going to keep this on hand so that I've got an example to show when anyone asks. And you can see it from the camera now. R2 up there with his third leg out. Great question. It's called Secrets of the Jedi, The Chronicles of Luke Skywalker. Secrets of the Jedi. That was the book that come out with so much new stuff, wasn't it? Not Chronicles of Luke Skywalker, the old one. Secret of the Jedi, Chronicles of Luke Skywalker, Secret of the Sith, Chronicles of the Emperor, of Emperor Palpatine. All right, I'm going to have to check these both out. I had a little look through the last two. They were good. They were good. It's an updated in-universe guide, narrated by Luke Skywalker. The old one, I think, was narrated by Luke. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Were we given a little bit? It says it's updated. Yeah. Updated from the previous Secrets of the Jedi. Was that just called Secrets of the Jedi? I feel like I might have seen a little prequel to... Oh no, yes. So this is an update to Secrets of the Jedi, which was the old one. So it comes with Cal Kestis in it as well. Nice. All right, I will check that out. Thanks for letting me know. Dropped literally 2 days ago. Crazy. We are on it. We are on it. You can't say we aren't. All right. Crunch, crunch, crunch. We missed it in the middle, didn't we? Yes. Good thing we got that. I hope that sounded as satisfying through the mic. Sometimes the sounds really aren't satisfying because I'll hit the mic the wrong way. I don't know if that's one of the times. I apologize if that wasn't as satisfying as I made it out to be. The water's going to run off that way, and this display will be on the side of the water because we've got a little bit of ice here. So the water can run through here. This will be built upwards. We'll add a brick, and I probably will just whack this on top of bricks so it can tile off. We'll start off dirt, but we'll quickly, like straight away from there. Oh, we do have a 6. Let's go with a 6. Cover all this bit. And then we'll go straight to stone because we've got some stone on the left side here. This is all stoned out, so we'll go with stone here. We'll have a cave underneath and then have a snowy mountain on top. Get some goats on it. It's going to look amazing. It's going to look really good. That's only a 2x4. What other... And what green is that? What other of that green do I own? Hey, a ton of 4x6s. They're probably from the set. If there's no 6x6s, the 4x6s are probably the ones from the set. Let's get our triple brick separator for these, because these are big ones. Come on. We might need our triple and our double. Oh wait, there's a gap in this. Take advantage of that while we can. And then 1, 2. All right, you'll be that way. Sneak a 2x4 under there. You'll need a little extension. Should be a 2x4 instead of this piece. No, it's gone. It's gone. And that would have been in line, but further down. All right. And that's that. We won't need to pull this up again, hopefully, ever. Hopefully, ever. And then 2 by 3? No, we still need a 2. Where did that 2 by 2 go that we just had? Did we put it? Did we not? Wait. Did we not just pull out a 2 by 2 from... I think I put it straight down. I must have. I don't know where that went. So that will be water coming up. I think the first 2 will be water. So all the way to... Yeah, all the way to there. Come on. We are making little gaps in it. Perfect. And then we have another one. Do I have any 2 by 4s? Do I see? Just like so. Is there a gap in this? Beautiful. And then another 2 by 4. And what I'll probably do is also put a block of sand or something to, maybe like stone, something to round off this middle chunk so that we've got a nice end. Maybe we need a 2 by 4. How many of those do we have? We wouldn't even need an actual 2 by 4 because we're probably going to cover it with tiles. This is just whilst we wait. Oh yeah, 2 by 4 in blue. There we go. That'll make it wean off to the left, still keeping it 4 wide, and another 2 by 4 to hold this up. And then we'll go stony. Or we'll start building the mountain up off the side there. We've got this much to work with. For the fox house, I am going to add jumpers almost immediately. Oh, that's for the stone. Oh, I've just pulled that away. That's for the stone. I don't know what sort of stone that is. They look like stairs and bars, but the stairs are centered. It works. It looks good. This is the set. And then you got the nose on the back is the map. And this would go 1 forward. So what sort of jumpers do we have left? And why are none of them this shade of green? Because that means we have to go with something like grey or tan. I've got tan off the pad wall. So this is the cheapest element I could go for. It will secure you down in a second. And we're trying to secure every corner. Any bit that could be budged. So now we've done that. We've got a bit of a disconnect in that wall. We'll secure that down separately. And then we want to avoid that 2 by 6. Maybe putting one in the middle, but it's very fragile. The less we can fill the middle with tiles. Don't want to tile it off yet, do I? If I press down on it, does anything come loose? That 2 by 4. Oh, that's not too much of an issue. If it's 1 brick, we can live with that. And 1 plate getting attached. Perfect. Well secured. Again, Fox House doesn't quite comply to Minecraft rules, but we'll let it slide. We got a 2 by 6 and a 4. That should be a 2 by 4, shouldn't it? Just to secure these in. No 2 by 4s though. Oh, yes. 1 by 4s? No. What? What about the 2 by 4s? Where have they all gone? There was... these... No, these are 2 by 3s as well. Right. 2 by 2s will work. Because we won't need to support the entire thing. Get one on that corner. That should be alright. Maybe a 1 by 2 on this corner. Just to stop me worrying about it. Yeah, that will secure that base. And then, do I want to connect this to other displays? I suppose I should move that along so we've got the option to. Maybe add another one. And then because we've got water running through here, we'll keep that narrow. We can add a 1x2 at a later date. Stud this down. More white plates will be added on here though. Perfect. And then mountain. Yeah. With the bluish grey bricks. Which, how many 6s? No, 1 8 and a 6 in dark bluish grey. We've got the 8. But do we have the 6? Light grey, dark grey, dark grey, dark grey. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have some 2x3s as well. We've managed to keep the whole pattern. What have I done? What have I? Oh no. Wait, is this for what? That's 6, 8, 6. That's a 16 by 16 with 4, no? Was it 4? It was 4 before the division. It was 4 before the division, so this should be over 2 studs to the left. Ouch. Well, there are 2 ways we could do this. There's the easy way, and there's the hard way. Hello there, Semi-Brick fan. What was the tile thing for the 3rd week thing? The tile thing for the 3rd wheel. Oh, it was. I can do you one better than trying to explain it. It was this. Nope. That's a 2x2. It was the 1x1 version of that. Let's see. I thought it'd pop straight up. This one, half oval tile. That's the one that I used. So the easy way of doing this is basically how we started. Right at the start of the stream, when we were pulling this thing apart, I peeled the base plate off, which I was hoping it would come off a bit more like that than it just did. But I did. I peeled the base plate off. Oh, wrong way. And moved everything across to these new cut up base plates. And that is what we got to do here. Hopefully the Fox has a bit better luck being peeled, because then we can add, like we did with the house. I'm surprised I didn't do this, but I think I was worried about the width. Add in a strip, 2 studs or 1 Minecraft block down the side. Come on, off in 1. Off in 1. There's a 2x4 that's left behind. That's okay. We can move that for our marker. And then everything else back down. No worries. Perfect. Beautiful crunch. And a, yeah, 1x2 at the back here. We need 2x plates that match up. We've got a big old tree. Because this is on the top of a display, in theory... Oh, look, the tiles. Do the tiles work perfectly here? The tiles work perfectly to keep this tree... This is amazing. Oh, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful of the tree to fit like this. It's very dusty right now, so let's just... It's not very dusty. It just needed a good old dusting, like so. But the way this fits, I don't think I could have built it this well. I don't think I could have knowingly done, like, not as quick as we built this tree. This tree was built so quickly. Let me brush the top. Bit more dust. Just, yeah, just get you off. Yeah, goodbye. Especially on the black bits. That's very visible. Look at how well this tree fits. You cannot make this up. There is even a jumper on the side that fits. So there's some bricks on the side here that fit flush with the ears. That is right up against another plate. It's not up against the studs, but it's up against another plate. There is also on top of this rabbit tree a jumper. Let me try. Oh no, I've popped that tree backwards. There's a jumper that fits right on top of the tree of the set we just built, right down here. Right down there, right down here. That jumper's resting on top of that white tree. I'm not pushing it. It's standing up perfectly straight and it fits beautifully with the landscape. I think what I'll do for the background of this, I don't know how high it goes to build a wall. What I'll probably end up doing is building a bunch of just the middle trunks at the bottom with some spruce-like trees. So we get them 2D trees going along the back. And they'll go all along probably to about here, which is where the mountain will then go up by like 3 blocks, up another 3, and the mountain will sit about level with the tree. That is beautiful though. Absolutely beautiful. Just need to fix out what's happening with that trunk. And I honestly think I'd be able to switch it for just some plain 2x2s and that would be less distracting. But for now, I'm going to keep it like that. And then we'll see what else we can do with the display. So we've got some accessories as well to have outside the box. There was a little fishing bit. We've now got, that tree is so in the way. It's everywhere. We've got this little lake running through. So that's going to be our water bit. We do need to fill up this side. Let's see. We've got 2x4s barely. What about 6s and 8s? In that specific green. I think I see a 6. Is it 1 or is it a pile? Oh, it might be a pile. 3, 6, 12, 18. We're not going to need all 3. That's all right. We'll grab another one of the 2x4s. And I want to put the 2x4 in the middle because we've got these on the side. I won't connect it to the 16. And then two 2x6s running up the side. That's going to be fun. Hello there, Bevel. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Fun fact, giraffes sleep for 4 hours a day, 10 minutes at a time. That's the wrong colour. Do they? 4 hours a day? Imagine how much Lego they could... Oh, they might need the more time. If they're building with their hooves, I don't suppose they're building much Lego. Imagine how much work they could get done, though. Same. I wish I could do that. Hello there. Oh, come on. Come on. Yes. That finishes up that side of the display. Real nice. Look, we've got that. You can almost not tell with the desk mat. The desk mat is such a bright green. I am not having this, what, sand green slander. What's going on? That camera does not know it's green. It's not lime green. It's brighter than bright green. Definitely not lime green though. Where did I put a drawer? Did I just put it in the wrong section? Oops. What happens when you leave a drawer out and about? It also has bricks in it now. That's new. Alright. So without the accessories, we can get a few figures back on because, well, we had a ton of foxes and like the fox costume. Hey. And, oh, that's what I forgot as well. I wanted a little jungle up here, didn't I? Yeah, jungle. Not sure if that's happening. What we're going to have to do is get another level. We're going to have to get another section of this. We're going to have to keep building it up. We're going to have a whole world by the end of it. Oh, yes. Ouch. Jungle. I completely forgot about that. Creeper hit by lightning needs to go on top of the snowy mountain. That's a must. We've got some jungle figs, mainly the pandas. Oh, there's the other wandering llama. Camel as well. We don't have a jungle. We don't have a desert. We don't have a witch's hut. I'm keeping this in mind for something, but it's the cave. I think slimes can go underwater. Surely nothing could go wrong there. No fox. Perfect. I'm going to swap out the fox right now. This looks like an ocelot, but it is meant to be a snow fox, I think. I think it's a snow fox. It looks like a snow fox. Snow fox in the snow. Fox out the front. Maybe it can smell some fish. Where'd the fox costume go as well? Baby fox, adult fox, fox costume, adult fox. We're going to have as many foxes running around here as we can. Let's put one on the roof because who knows how it got up there. I want to whack one in the tree, but that's too far. Even I'm saying that's too far. One in the tree. The fox costume. Perhaps the fox costume, right, is crouched, which is what? Legs. Maybe crouched is more sat down. I always saw crouched sat down in Minecraft. So we've got a crouched fox costume feeding a baby fox some berries. More TNT. Creepers and zombies for the cave. We want zombie up top. Maybe a skeleton in here as well. One of everything, including a slime or two. Go on top of the mountain with the creeper. We need someone to be knocked off. And if I remember, this is the character, the baker. Specifically this one that came with the goat. So they're getting knocked off by the goat. And they don't even know. Bat upside down in a cave. They can't go underwater. Drowned can. What can go underwater? Drowned. I think skeletons can go underwater. This looks like a diver. And there's an actual diver. I thought the diver was orange. Maybe the diver's up there as well. We got a bee in the tree. There's some angry bees. What would the bees be angry at? The swarm of bees needs someone to be angry at. Maybe we'll have a Steve. This one's with the happy bees though. Maybe even holding a bee. You can't do that in Minecraft, but you can try. And that's usually why the bees are angry if you try to hold them. And they don't like contact. Steve, figure contact. Steve, Alex, any character contact. Contact. Not a fan. And then we need little clear bricks to make it look like they're flying. I've used so many of these recently. But I've still got plenty more to give. And then maybe a stud up the front. Our lava bucket has spooled out onto the desk. Where'd the bucket of lava go? I've got the lava. Before I burn myself, put that back. 2 bricks for that bee. 1 brick for this bee. A whole bee army, but they're not all around. We need one wandering off. 1 bee can be on top of the fox. Maybe there's a bee army chasing a fox. Don't know what the fox would have done, but probably something. These are underwater. Creepers I don't feel like can go underwater. We could have a creeper spawner. And then we've got some zombies in the village on fire. Oh. Zombies. I'm going to bring the village back in a second. Zombies in the village on fire. I learned recently that I can't speak English. But I learned that baby zombies, zombies with a helmet, any sort of head cover, they don't burn. But baby zombies, I think, are also immune. They also don't burn. So this is a creeper spawner now. That's terrifying. Creeper spawner would blow itself up. And would have a bat somewhere up there. Pillager needs to go in the village. Villager needs to go in the village. Golem needs to go in the snow mountain. We're just planning out the figures right now. Do I know makeup brushes are really good at dusting off Lego? Yes, yes, I did. I had a really good Real Techniques brush. That was good. That was a thick brush as well. That was really good at just clearing off blankets. It's expensive though. Your cheap makeup brush probably does the same as well. Does a fox belong? No, that will go with a village as well. That's our village pile. Over there, we've got skeletons. So the drowned can go underwater. We've got a bunch of skeletons. I feel like we need another layer to this. At least one more. Oh, that's village as well. Underwater. Chickens are also village. Oh, phantom. We've got depth to this. The Enderman should be lurking behind the tree, and I'll show you what that looks like because that's sweet. We've got Angry Alex. That's for the village. Maybe they're feeding the fox cake. Wouldn't recommend. Don't leave cake out for the foxes. Maybe that fox likes it. Black cat with a witch's hut. Don't have those. Toad and slime. We'll have to build a little witch's hut for the side, I think. There's another drowned as well. Oh, another drowned. They're being ambushed. This is all for the cave under the water. We've got some nether mobs. So nether diorama. Witch's hut. We need a second chunk to this Minecraft world. We've also got a few characters like the million Alexes and Steves that we've got. Not sure how we'll incorporate those. Oh, we got a baby llama or a baby alpaca or a llama. They're llamas in Minecraft, aren't they? I think they're llamas. The snowy top might be looking a little too busy, so I might put these with the wandering villager. Maybe there could be one in... We could squeeze one in the... We could squeeze one in the pen. I don't think there was much room in the pen. And then we've got a jungle, which... Oh, these are nether as well. For some reason has a bunch of skeletons. That wasn't done on purpose. And the camel is the desert. Maybe the camel's wandered in from one of the sides. Chickens for the village. Golden throne. Perhaps this could be someone stealing from the village farm. We have... I don't even know what these skins are. Oh, and a torch. We do need that. A lot of Steves and... Oh, Advents. The Advent Steve and Alex need to be in the snowy biome. Because Christmas. Because Christmas. Black cat with a witch's hut. With these. The witch's hut could be... No, we'd need another biome. Witch's hut in a swamp. Jungle, desert. The nether's pretty cool because we could just add a nether portal at any right side here and continue with a nether. The other dimensions though would be like the jungle would have to be somewhere on top. So this bleeding into a jungle might be too sudden. Maybe the pandas are sitting around this tree. We have a hidden jungle. What about a hidden jungle? Super secret jungle just for these pandas. But let's not make it too much. So we've still got a jungle to make with these pandas. I'll get a plate for their bamboo because I did take that away. Oh, I'll find one of the, at least a 6x8 minimum. These will be needed for the underwater. We've also got a load of fish, axolotls, dolphins, and stuff like that. What about the deep, dark biome? Yeah. The cave with the, you're gonna have to remind me the name. I forgot what it's called, but the cave with that in. We also need to do something for that. The creaking. We've got the creaking being. We need the creaking forest though. That's something that perhaps the creaking could separate the jungle. 255. Damn. Kai's cool. Didn't Kai... We've got a poster of Kai with axolotls. Did they come in an underwater one? No. No. Axolotls, then Kai. They're the posters we've got. A reference to Ninjago. The red ninja. We're looking for very specific characters. So if I put Minecraft skin, weird when you look at them as skins. Wait, there's not that many. Not that many, but that's because they've been named. I don't know if these are recent or if these are older ones. I think they're recent because they got leg printing as well. That means the skins weren't skins from before. They were called something else. All right, let's have a guess. So, I know the Minecraft goat come with a chef. I don't know which goat it was. Yes, this one. All right. This is the bakery. And this is called the Baker minifigure. I feel like one of these is a blacksmith. Minecraft blacksmith. Got the goggles though. If I search, it does look like the blacksmith. Different head though. Minecraft goggles? No goggles. Minecraft warden. Thank you. Yes, warden's the thing in the cave. We need to build a warden. I really like Cheesy's warden. They put together the frog. Where'd the frog go? That was in a little set. I got it in this set. This was a cracking set and all. Frog and the slime. Look at that. That's a magazine gift, which is about the same price. If you're picking this up on sale, it's about the price of a magazine. But the frog and the slime, and it came with not the guy in the frog house. Who this? Arbalest Knight. I think it said that in the title of the magazine gift. From the deep dark. There's our warden. There you go. All right. Minecraft. If I put minifigure, it should get rid of skeletons. Well, that worked, didn't it? At this point, let's go through. Let's try and find... We have... Wait. I think we have the Cave Explorer. No. Do we? We might have this one. We might have had that one. Definitely not that one. Can't remember where we got the spider from. Whoa! Enchanted creeper. What is this? From Jungle Abomination. This is from the story. This is from Minecraft. Minecraft. Oh, is it? It's not story mode. It's the other one. It's the other game. Look at those scythes. Look at the size of those scythes. Don't remember what the other game's name is though. I like how these figures are in with them. It makes sense. They should be, but it looks funny side by side. Human Steve. No, none of these. Dragon Archer. Different head, same torso. Yes. So who are you? Zombie Hunter. All right, you've got to be with the zombies in the village. You've just booked yourself a zombie hunting adventure. This is probably what we got with the axolotl. Yeah, I didn't get the village. We got this magazine gift, and that's how we got the blue axolotl. Ended up with a lot of them. Minecraft Dungeons is the game. Thank you. I knew someone would be on it. I've watched Minecraft Dungeons. I haven't played Minecraft Dungeons, so I know of it. I know the first few missions, but clearly it wasn't fun enough for me to play. I like a classic Minecraft. That's the style I like. All right, this is the diver we've got. I remember that one. We're looking for a golden... Oh, Nether Hero. That's the other person we put underwater. Wait, exclusive to a mag... Oh, probably because of no armor, no back accessory. It's the helmet. It's the Netherite helmet. That's probably exclusive to the set. Would have been a crazy gift in a magazine though, a Netherite helmet. Blaze run. Oh, wolf costume. Not the Huntress. All right, Golden Knight. That's one of them. Thing is, this pig is built using common elements. That's just the regular pig head, no? Yep, regular pig head turned into the original Lego Creeper. Wait, the Creeper could have been that as well. Crazy we come out for a mold. Yes, so Golden Knight could have been a magazine gift. But what other set are they in? Yep, it was a magazine gift. Again, don't have this. Really nice set. And this was originally meant to be, I don't know where I heard this, so pinch of salt. Hello there, Kenobi! This was originally meant to be the Copper Golem. If that went through, if that won. And I think they're adding the Copper Golem anyway. They said something about they're able to add them later dates, but I don't know if that was confirmed. It would look cool as a Copper Golem. And a lot of the parts that have been coloured in certain ways make me think it was a Copper Golem. Copper rods as well on the top, technically making it a Copper Golem. But some of these probably were, what are they, 1x1 bricks, and they're 2x2 tiles. They exist in tan and white, but probably not too easy to swap out. Might be more expensive as well if they're not in sets at the time. Oh, look at the Micro Warden. We're just looking then. So this guy was golem-fied. We said we'd put him in the city. Zombie Hunter. Let's see how much space we've got in that city before we add too much. Hold on. Do we not have that diver as well? Is it just the one diver we've got? Or did I get another diver in a poly bag? We've got another drowned over here as well. So that's one more drowned for our collection. But where's the... There's a diver hidden on the inside, maybe. Maybe there's two. Maybe there's two divers on the inside. I can't see. We'll have to take a look when I get around to doing that. Young Skywalker, take a seat. Take a window. Hey, still no sign of this guy. Where are you? Where? And are you armoured? Hold on. Electra. That could explain the goggles. It's not the exact same minifigure because I don't have a netherite helmet. But the head and torso line up. This is the one we got from the magazine gift. It's from the Sky Tower. Oh yeah, because I got the Phantom in another cheaper set as well. If there's nothing figure-wise like exclusive head molds, we already had a cat. Not a yellow one, I don't think. Did we? What was the colour I put in the village? Oh, we did. We did already have a yellow cat. So that's why I didn't pick up this set, because the Phantom was in a cheaper set and this character in a magazine. So I don't think the character was in a magazine when the set come out. I think that was at a later date. But that's what we added. And then I'll swap a load of these for jumpers and get the figures on them. So I think... that is actually, I want to keep you and swap you out for this one. We'll get the two Christmassy figures on there as well. Plenty of characters to go around. If we've got Winter Steve and Alex, do we want other Steve and Alexes on the display? Or do we have mini displays with maybe Steve in the jungle? Alex with the witch's hut? I don't know why, Steve just strikes me as the sort of default character that'd be in the jungle. Perhaps taking on a bunch of skeletons with the skeleton skin in the jungle temple. Maybe that will be where Steve's at. Alex strikes me as the smarter one out of the two, for sure. Definitely the smarter one. This is the Flyer Sky Tower. So this is Lego Miner. Okay, so you're a nether skin. You're a miner, so you can be in the underwater cave. We don't have anyone. Yeah, you got the goggles as well. Although that skin seems fully covered. Maybe you run into the creeper trap up here. Sorry about that. And then, yeah, we've got these little displays as well that we can create. There's the other wither arm and the Joker. The Joker would blend into the snow. So the Joker's by the TNT, the Joker's by the explosives. That's not the best idea. So we've got to work on the water because right now there's not much. Not a lot of water going on. We've got to populate the village a little bit. Oh, try to keep the trees in one piece. Don't break apart that easy, please. And then work on the underside. I still think underground we're probably going to have more room for like drowns to be by the axolotl and skeletons to be in the cave, but we don't have to use them all. That's the beauty of it. We got another llama back here. They're really squeezing through. Maybe a baby one in here. I don't know. It's an odd sheep. It's an odd sheep for sure. Villager down the side for now. Do you fit? We don't want you staring at the wall though. We want you somewhat visible. By the flower. Yeah, looking down at the flower, admiring it. Zombie on fire. And then another one about here. Trooper safe inside. Pillager on the way. We need a pillager flag. Chicken flag by the chicken, of course. That makes sense. I'm doing good, thanks. I am building a Minecraft display. So this is the village on the left. We've got a little player base here. We've got the wolves running around. I feel like something should be by the wolves. A few chickens on top. We know they'll be gliding down, so it's not too dangerous to have them up there. Someone should be inside the chicken, probably. A baby there. This is the character living off of the land. So they're basically stealing all the crops from the village. Somehow they've crafted a Melu run in Minecraft. I didn't think that was possible. This is our hero who's going to be defending the village from the zombies. So we need 2 jumpers. Dark tan preferably. Anything that would match would be okay. There's our 2 dark tan. We also have some brown. Oh, brown jumpers. Okay. We can add some dirt patches from like broken trees. That could be fun here. We need the odd brown patch where the sheep are munching, and also on the outside where the trees are being broken down. Lego. May the force be with you. See you, Snow Blizzard. Thank you for hanging. We're going to need to get right in next to this piece, right by the door. That's a job for a brick separator. Let me bring it over so that you can see just what I'm doing on the edge of the screen here. Pop. And a jumper for the baby zombie. And we've still got this guy. Still got this guy. I really like how this is looking. We are going to add some like wooden thing here. For now, I'm going to use 2 2x2s because that's going to look just as good as anything else. And also 2x6. Actually, we want them to be extra tall. We want a 2x6 with like a 2x2 blue underneath. Blue 2x2. Got it. So that's a 3 and a 3. That'll fill the base. if it slides across. Then a 2x4. And then a slope with a tile on top. A 1x2. Where did that go? Oh, no, it's a 2x4. Okay. Didn't just have it. And then a blue slope, which I saw on the old display. I saw we had one on the old display. Oh, I put the marker pen away as well. Gotta remember that. Otherwise, I'm going to lose that to the other display. Jeff or John, I do not get the reference there. I feel like that's a Minecraft reference as well. TNT. You know what would be? No, we can't put TNT in the villager's hut. We can't do it. Maybe Steve's walking along with TNT, carefree, carrying it. Wait. We can't have Steve. No, we can't have Steve. We've got Steve and Alex up the top. Oh, we need another character. We could have this guy who's living off the land. Again, like we said, they've got some of the villagers' crops. A Meilu run for Star Wars fans. And the mushrooms eating the Meilu run. The mushrooms nabbed it. Maybe they're running away from some angry bee mob as well. We can add so many stories here. I think I'll save the angry bees for... I don't want to add too much to the swamp. This would be a nice little swamp. Angry bees probably belong on top. I don't know. We could get angry bees here. Let's see how many bricks we got. Not as many as I'd like. Do I have one more though? Yes. That'll be enough. So maybe they're coming for the wolves as well. Oh. In that case, we could get some flying over with the wolves. Maybe they're not coming over with the wolves. Maybe they're coming over for the character. No, that one needs to be raised as well. One more brick. Come on, you know you're good for it. Always works. And then we've got an angry chase off to the side. This is looking good. We've got our witch's hut. We've got our jungle, which could perhaps have a skeleton segment. That could be an entire display. Bamboo forest. Some sort of player build with the skeletons attacking. We've also got our pillager. Let's have them like the Enderman. I never showed you the Enderman, so I'll grab that back. Let's have our pillager hiding behind the chicken. Eerie. Once you notice it, you can't unsee it. But they're hiding pretty well. Nice catch. We forgot to do the interior as well of the fox house, but I think that's pretty good. So we've got, first let's take a look at our underwater section. Looks very simple right now. It's a work in progress. We will probably add the axolotl house here, a cave there, and maybe some buried treasure underneath the bottom. It's got to be a double chest though of buried treasure, because I only have the one chest that's in the top of the map. So this is the base. Right now this is going to be the bottom, and then I didn't even count how many bricks tall the next section would be, but it would be this much of a step, at least possibly this much, which would be even thinner. We'd get 2 bricks either side, so you could do 4 bricks right there. But I'm planning at a minute of heightening it this much and then go in again, so it's double this tall. The whole display is going to sit about that much off the ground. And yes, I will be using Funko boxes to increase the height of it. That would be, that'd be really cool. The channel members do have different colored names and that little stud at the end, which is always cool. We then have, so that's the underwater, and the water comes from right in the center here. We then have our next layer. So this is going to sit about that much up from the underwater, which is enough. We should be able to submerge the entire underwater section. And this is our little village hut, crops, hay, everything you need. Very busy. And also got a little chase sequence on the side. We've got some sheep. We've got a chick pen as well, a chicken pen. Like I said, before I killed the villager, where were you? You were up here. We also, did I knock a player off as well? Wasn't there a player out front? Or did we move? Oh no, we moved them across to here. And yes, with the water, we've got that leading out. That then comes all the way up to our next display, which is the last of this chunk. But I do want to build a few more bits. We've still got the nether. I think the nether works as a diorama. I do think the nether really works as a diorama. You can then get a 360, cram so much in, and then maybe a little jungle build. Maybe we squeeze the jungle behind this tree, but this is the top floor. And it's crazy that we've actually doubled our space. We started off with that 48 by 48 base plate, and we've broke it up into 3 chunks. This works so well. This works super well. But this is our top floor so far. We're missing the snowy mountain. We also have so many accessories to add here and blades of grass and such. Also get a few little buildings. Maybe a few like double dirt blocks with a torch on top. I remember placing a fair share of those around. And then look at the Enderman. Look at the Enderman creeping through that tree. How spooky is that? Just there watching you. Knows when you're sleeping, knows when you're awake. Very creepy. And then we've got, this is where the mountain will shoot up, level out on top. You know what? The pandas live in snowy environments. We'll have a few different scenes built up there, a little lightning strike and everything. And that will be the Minecraft display. I will be working on this. I might come back and stream it, because there's a lot of progress to be made with the mountain. It's that little tree. It's because it's, no, it's on a plate, isn't it? Yeah, it is on a plate. It's on a plate. It might just be so close to this other tree that it doesn't like it as much. Well, you're going to have to put up with it. The jumper is literally on top of that tree. So it might be the fact that I might need to switch it for a plate to stop it from knocking into each other. But that's the top of our display already. With a nether diorama, perhaps the witch's hut could sit on top of the water. I do worry that that would cover up some of the other display though, because we're either going to have to cover up the village or cover up the little pen of creatures. So witch's hut could be on its own display. That would be on sort of water level. We could have more underwater if we get any section of the Guardian Temple, and then that could go next to the cave on the right hand side of what I just showed you of the water. We then continue on from the players being attacked by the bee. Maybe that's cut off by water. We then, or a beach, that yes, because it's more of a plains at the minute, that bleeds into a little beach, not a breach. And then we have a bit more water with a swampy witch's hut. And then on top, we've got room for a jungle. Maybe that could even bleed into the nether. So there's definitely things we can do to improve this. We've also got the warden. We've also got the, what else? The creaking. I don't know much about the creaking. I'm going to have to do some research, but yes, that is all the time we've got for today. The stream is indeed over, I'm afraid. You can relive it. Don't forget, if you haven't seen the original videos on the Minecraft display, go check them out. I time-lapse, pretty sure I time-lapse the entirety of the build into a couple minutes. I tell you what, before we go, we haven't had a good look at all these Minecraft sets. What other Minecraft sets have we had recently? Anything else we can add? There's a village. The end. Maybe the end's a good diorama, because that could be a good little spike. Although I think this is all you need for the end. That's perfect. We do have the underwater adventure. We could get a few of those arches going. underwater. I'm happy with the little village we've got. I think it represents it well, but I'd always welcome a blacksmith, a library, anymore. No birch trees as well. Guess birch trees could go on top by the jungle. We could probably bleed them together. That's a great set. Do highly recommend it. And yeah, not much else coming our way. So these are the pre-orders. They come out June 1st. Wow. So many sets coming out June 1st. I completely forgot about them. Really like the happy ghasts here. We're going to have to incorporate that above one of the sections. Maybe above the fox. We can build ourselves a little happy ghast using the ghast that we got. Maybe we can add accessories for this, because that's all it is. It's accessories. We can add some chains on. Actually, we can add some chains onto the bottom. Here, we'd have to swap these tiles out for 1x2s or jumpers, but we can add the chains. We can then add little legs to it. All right, happy ghast pending. Or we just build them straight into the bottom, one stud in, as it looks like they've done on the set, and have a hat that can be removed, a removable hat. You know what? I might come back after June, see how Lego have done it, and then build our own little hat for the ghast. We're going to have to happy the mouth, add little 1x1s, or you'd have to paint them on the brick, but that could look really cute. A little happy ghast, and then yeah, about the other nether creatures, maybe we had a nether portal and it's bleeding through. A ruined nether portal would be amazing, but that is all for today. I will grab the R2-D2 and show it off one more time to show you how that's put together. So there you go. Frying pan stud up through R2-D2, and then you want the flat side of that tile on the ground. So without the flat tile, that's what R2-D2 looks like. There's a few other pieces you could probably get away with using, but the flat tile, I think, looks the best. And there's R2 with his third leg. One of my favorite little custom designs. Hopefully that helped. Don't forget, you can always scroll back and get the piece ID on screen for that tile if you're trying to find it to buy, or just trying to look up what sort of element that is. No problem. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow, we're going to be continuing with a salvage because Saturday is Eurovision, and no matter how Eurovision goes, I do like sitting there. We pick a few, we pick out of a hat some of the songs, some of the countries, sit through that. That's going to be a blast. Maybe get a few more of the sets built, because there's a few down there that I actually do want to build. Either that or part it out. I should probably part out a few builds first. We shall see what I pick. I'm glad to see it helps, but that is all we've got time for today. Hope you enjoyed the Minecraft display. I am going to now put this on the display. I said it wasn't going to be a video. It might be a video. This does look pretty cool. We'll see how it comes along and when I finish it. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and may the bricks be with you.